Hey guys, let me run the intro. Let's run the intro. I got some flood problems. I'll run the intro. Hello.
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 Hello. Can you hear me, Archie?
Hello. I can hear you there.
Holy macro, Archie, what's going on? You look all wet, all
Hey, Bear.
like you're drowning. Hi,
We've got
Mikey.
flooding here. We got flooding here. I got
You're
flooding
wet
here.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You're wet everywhere.
I saw the video. I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
The Honda.
Should I pour some water
Look.
on me to in sympathy, in support?
Yeah. Look. Bad news is that I've only got garage for one car, the BMW, of course, right?
Sure.
That's important. But what about Mercedes?
Well, he doesn't have a Mercedes, so
I don't have a
luckily.
Mercedes.
His wife does.
She's got the Honda Civic.
He's got a Honda.
I thought she has a
Anyhow,
Mercedes.
listen to this.
I'm not being funny.
No,
okay.
no. He had a little Honda.
How could I afford a Mercedes? You for real? Do you seen the super chats lately?
No. I never thought you have it. I thought she has it. She's a successful woman. She's in the health industry.
It's not
it's
a far-fetched idea that your wife could be on her own, making her own and have a Mercedes.
Guess what?
That's not.
I start the Honda this morning, and there's water in the footwell of the driver's side.
Remember we were talking about mold in your car?
Yeah.
You have to. Okay, here's what you got to do. After all this rain shit's done, you got to get a light bulb on the end of a extension cord, and set it somewhere carefully in the car, and then also buy these. They sell these things at this grocery store. These desiccant packs.
Yeah, no, I know. We got Lord joining us. Hello, Lord. And we've
Hi,
got
Lord.
a very, very special super chat. Bondage and Discipline, $20. It's Sunday Night Live with Archie. All hail the pontiff. Please accept our tribute to the rain gods and your wife's birthday gifts. Thank you. Bear, I got to tell you, not only that. So then
One more super chat from my dear friend, Horology 519.
$2.80 Canadian. Upvoted. Thank you. Bear. So then what I did is I had water in the footwell. I think it's because the rain has been just non-stop, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with the Civic. It's just... And then I open the boot, and I can see a bit of water there. Listen to this. So I start taking everything out of...
I have a couple of watch topics for tonight.
Okay, just let me finish the story. So I take out the boot stuff, the shopping bags, and all the stuff. I take the spare tire out, and it's that thick. The wheel well is that thick of water.
Okay.
Archie, did you take a screwdriver and stab a hole with a hammer in there so the water can't pool anymore?
You are joking, aren't you?
No, that's what you do in that situation.
No, you don't. Then how do I fix the fucking thing later? How do I fix the fucking thing later then?
You just poke a little hole in the floor of the car, and the water will drip out.
Mike, I just took everything out and used a cloth, drained the water out. I'm airing it out as we speak.
Oh, okay.
I can hear your super chats. I can hear the super chat that's saying woof 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 woof.
Oh, that's my dog. Sorry.
I thought no, that's a super chat. So woof woof woof, going away with the rain. With the pinholes, with a stupid, shitty chat that nobody cares about.
We've heard tales. You and Marcelo have had a disagreement.
Oh, I mean, there's not much of anything.
Hey, Lord, we're on your side. Don't worry about it. We had to pick sides. You're the Ukraine in the matter.
Then I'm
okay.
Take my side. I know Bear's on the side of Slavs, period, but...
Period. You know what? I was watching, somebody did a short version of Marcelo's meltdown that did not really involve the Lord, but apparently
why
this
did
is
he
bigger.
get angry? I don't understand.
Well, somebody asked him in this short clip, somebody asks him, why did you make this channel? And I really respected his answer. He was honest. He said, for money, for money. And you know what? I think that pissed off some people. Because, you know, this community, they think we should be doing everything for free. This community believes that you basically invest your time and energy and effort and all that just for their abusement, so they can actually abuse you and say shit about you.
That's what Marcelo told day one, like way back when.
So I like that answer. I did like that answer. And he kind of lost it. I was honestly on his side. I'm on his side because I think that people are becoming very nasty to him. There's some real nasty comments in his chat.
Yes, there are.
And I think he lost it at the moment, and he basically yelled and he said, I'm not going to fucking read anything that's not a super chat. And you know what? I kind of agree with him on that particular comment.
But he doesn't have the audience like I do. Do you understand? He can't just do that. I can do that because I'm the pontiff. It's like Putin. Putin can have nukes. Putin can invade sovereign independent countries. Putin can do whatever the fuck he likes. You know what?
True.
Fuck your airspace. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? It doesn't matter to him.
True. In this situation, you are exactly
Swift.
like Putin.
Swift,
right.
the banking system. Fuck you, Swift.
You said something very important there. It's really amazing that people, except for the pontiff, would expect someone's free labor, where they sit back and do absolute dog shit for their own channel, and then also have a meltdown about the lack of super chats. I find that extremely tragic.
Can I say something to you, Lord?
You know, actually, I see your point, Lord, and that's true. Because in reality, being with Archie on live stream is a bit of an honor. It's also prestigious. I mean, you can say it any way you like. The guy is the star on YouTube. So being a part of this live stream has its advantages. If nothing else, you're kind of enjoying being with a guy that's a well-known entity in our hobby for years. So
I feel highly honored to be on Archie's stream.
It's a privilege.
So can I say one thing, Lord? What I find is, I don't know if you realize this, there is my angry persona, but I actually don't like to use people.
I know that. But, you know, that Paul,
like with Tim, I've tried to pay Tim, right? I tried to pay Green Room, but he fucks off for a week and doesn't come back. He's worse than Putin. So I'm not going to offer to pay Green Room ever again, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, Marcelo said to me, Archie, why don't you get a 24-hour thing going? And I said, I didn't say this to him, but in the back of my heart, this is right next to my love for Ukraine, I wanted to say that, you know, I don't want to use people, have them doing 24-hour streams for me, and they're not going to get anything out of it financially. It's not really fair to them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Lord?
Absolutely. And also,
I don't want to use people.
Let's make the distinction. Oh, sorry, Super Chat.
Ronnie Paul, $5. Bear, I have 2 unopened bottles of Russian Standard Gold vodka. Seeing as they've been banned in Canada, how much are my 2 bottles worth today?
They're increasing in value as we speak, for sure. By the way, that's so fucking wrong. Canada just unilaterally decides to remove the products without any communication with citizens. But hey, that's the freedom and democracy that CB is talking about. Hey. Bondage and discipline.
Bondage and discipline, $10. Bear, does it make you angry that you can't get a blank pane Aqualung because Putin owns one and threw away the only other 2 in existence?
In all honesty, I am not big. What's that background sound? Can we? What's a background sound?
That's Snake.
Okay.
It's Snake. He's snoring.
Okay, so I'm not a big fan of blank pen, to be very honest with you. I'm not a big fan. So
I'm muted.
It's okay.
Okay.
You're muted now, but you weren't muted before.
I was muted.
So
we got
unmuted
ABC.
myself.
We got ABC coming on here. ABC.
Hey, hi ABC. Hi ABC.
I think the background noise
Oh,
is
that's
noisy.
you.
Let me
Hi,
just
Lord.
change these devices. Sorry, Mike. It wasn't you. It was me. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
ABC.
I told you. I knew it wasn't me. Ah.
I mean, about
Right.
about
So go ahead.
free labor use and abuse thing. When people, well, first of all, to me, I explained this earlier in my own live stream. To me, I only learned that the Pontiff had live streams last December, and quite late in December, in fact. Before that, I have been watching him from 2014. So to me, this is an experience, first and foremost.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely meeting one of my idols. It's a privilege. I actually get excited about it each and every time. And I get exposure from it. So, you know, and I do that willingly. There's no use or abuse on my part. But when there are other sorts of schemes going on other live streams, and people, as the verse says, people don't even pay you in respect, much less in money, obviously you are not encouraged to donate your time like that. So it is what it is.
If you don't mind, Archie, can you drop the link again for ABC if we can?
I thought it was a big ask. To be totally honest with you, I always thought it was a big ask, and I didn't want to do it because I felt guilty with people putting in such time for what. And I got to say, to be honest with you, I like Marcelo. Please don't get me wrong. I like him. I'll always support Marcelo.
So will I.
But Lord,
I consider him
I
friend.
do understand what you're saying. And I got to tell you the truth. I like Sirocco. Sirocco really liked him. They had some good friendships came out for Marcelo. I thought that was the payment for Marcelo, was the friendships he was getting. Because let's be completely honest, he's a socially inept fuck. Okay? Between you and me, I got to be honest now. Okay? My country's being invaded. My Civic's got water in the boot. My BMW's got some raindrops in the garage. I mean, I just, no point for lying anymore.
And you're all wet. You're all wet.
Yeah. Let's be honest there. Marcelo is socially inept.
I wonder
okay?
what
He's socially inept.
Gonna be.
Lord, he's socially... Remember, you know who you remind me of, Lord?
Tell me, sir.
Okay, there was a movie called Revenge of the Nerds. And there was these there's these fraternities. And there's this really well-dressed black guy who's in charge of one of these fraternities. And he sides with the... He sides with the nerds. Right?
I love that movie.
Okay, yeah, and that black guy with his suit on, he says, "We'll let you in there," and and he was shocked at how crass these nerds were. Now, just out of interest, I just want to tell you something. The girl they were spying on in the toilets in Revenge of the Nerds,
right?
That's Samantha from Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim Cattrall.
And you know the guy with the glasses, the main nerd. Sorry, let me just get this super chat. Bondage and Discipline, $5. Well, we will set up some social channels in London and the Arch North American tour, and it's all alpha betas.
That's a reference from the movie.
The other thing is, by the way, I have tracked down one of the other stars of Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay.
You know, the guy with the glasses, Gilbert. That was Gilbert?
Yeah.
Yes.
He now runs a Mercedes-Benz restoration channel on YouTube called Mercedes Source.
Interesting.
Very cool.
That's Gilbert. Now, Gilbert, you might think he's a nerd. Yes, he is. He's still got the same laugh. He was also a bush pilot in Papua New Guinea. Now, I don't know if you know anything about flying or aviation, but being a bush pilot in Papua New Guinea is kind of a suicide pact. Okay? Because if
you don't have to tell me that.
If you don't die landing in the jungle, the natives half the time will throw a spear through you.
My grandmother was a missionary in New Guinea for 8 years.
Ah, it's vicious. So he was a bush pilot.
Is there a point coming? Is there a point coming? I'm just asking because some people in chat wondering. Is there a point coming?
The point was that I was associated without deserving it with the black cool. But
yes, you were the cool black guy in the suit, and even you were shocked at how disgusting these nerds were. Okay, and by the way, Catherine Cordell, she's still sexy. She was sexy in Revenge of the Nerds in the 80s. She's still very, very Kim Cattrall. What's her name?
Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, Cattrall. You're right.
Samantha.
You're right.
She's Samantha.
She's originally from Liverpool in England.
You're joking.
Oh, really?
Nope. From
Doesn't
Liverpool.
have the accent.
She's from you know, Gillian Anderson is originally British, but she's actually got the accent. But I first saw her on X-Files, and I thought she was American.
Yes, her.
Oh, yeah,
here we go.
That.
Bondage and Discipline, $5. Well, we will set up some more social channels in London and the Archie North American tour, and it's alpha. It's all alpha betas. Yes. Plastico Tool, $2. We got Bush. Hashtag Lord is great. Hashtag Hebrew Hammer. Hashtag AC3. Hashtag RW rules. WN rules. What's WN?
Watch
that one puzzles. Watch what? Watch Nicholas. Is Watch Nicholas paying Plastic to promote him because he is diligent in that promotion?
Hello, Birmingham. How are you?
Doing okay, Arch. How are you?
Not
Captain
so good.
America.
My home country is being bombarded by a dictatorship.
So I do have some interesting watch topics for tonight.
My car, my Honda Civic, has got 3 inches of water in the boot from being left outside.
So how? Okay, so this is somehow leaking seals, right? This isn't floodwaters that are rising.
No. It's just
water is coming from everywhere. But look at him. Full screen on Archie, please. Look how wet he looks. He's wet everywhere.
It's torrential.
This is
torrential
disaster.
Rain. Torrential rain.
He's drowning. He's drowning in debt, drowning in water, drowning in worries, drowning in not having money from super chats. It's a disaster, and he has only 27 upvotes. Only 27 upvotes. It's a factus facti. But from the Latin.
Wait a minute. 28 now. He's got 28 now.
Right. Okay. It's improving.
Birmingham. Revenge of the Nerds there. We're just talking, Lord was the black guy. The cool black guy. You know, the well-spoken black guy with this nice suit on. And he was shocked at the nerds. And I think that's, Lord, you're kind of shocked with Marcelo.
I don't think he's shocked.
I mean, look, I still like Marcelo, and I don't have much negative to say about him. I have everything positive to say about the platform because, like you said, it brought a lot of people together. And I think a lot of positives are generated in the chat and in the panel. So it's important to sustain it in some way or another.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
What I think has happened is it is evolved. Okay, nobody knew what it was going to evolve into, right? Because it's never existed before, and it is evolved into something where you can't expect people to run shit for free. Therefore, what it needs to evolve into is something to where people are getting paid to do.
By the way, Birmingham, I'm on limited internet.
What needs to be done?
I'm using cellular phone because the internet in my Brisbane, we're completely flooded out. It's a disaster here.
So is it because your square is completely black on
That's
my
okay. It's because I've got low bandwidth. Don't worry about it. Okay? As long as you can hear me. Actually, I will turn my camera off to try and improve the bandwidth a bit because I've got very, very limited. I'm serious. I'm using my mobile phone to broadcast.
I love that avatar. That's why I started laughing. It's just.
Let me just say this to you. The whole point of the Revenge of the Nerds story was that, look, you know what? I think with Marcelo, he's got to build the business up before he looks at the profit side. The fact that he's achieved the results he has is absolutely amazing. And I think that's no, that wasn't him. We're talking of the adult black guy. No, that was one of the nerds. No, this was the guy in charge of the fraternity clubs.
Okay.
He was a mature black man, like about 45-year-old black man who he regulated all the fraternities. Okay. That's who it was. Birmingham.
Yes.
Bring it up there. He's got it. I think he's found it. Yes. Yeah, that's the guy there. Yeah. That's the one in charge of the fraternities. He's just that's Lord. Now, Lord may not be black, but it's Lord in spirit. Remember that is Lord in spirit. And yeah, exactly like Lord. You know, we don't know what country. He's just mysterious, you know.
Yes.
Look, Birmingham.
So
I got to tell you, Marcelo time itself, that's amazing that it achieved the results. I think he's getting very, very picky because his business has been closed for a month. Okay, he's got problems in Japan, but that's not his YouTube problems. Okay, what does he expect to happen? That's why I don't do 24/7 streaming, because here we go. Ronnie Paul, $2. Marcelo being replaced by Watch Nicholas.
Wow.
I got to be honest with you. Watch Nicholas, I've invited him on the stream here. Paul Thorpe doesn't like him for some reason.
Because he attacks Paul Thorpe, he attacks Roman Sharp. He based his whole channel on some type of negativity. Yeah, controversy about that. But there is not really much material, you know. It's lacking really in substance. But okay, he just gets people. There's a lot of people who hate successful people ultimately. So it's not hard to gather them and get them all excited about it, you know. You have a large number of haters yourself, so I'm sure you can relate to that.
Bear, could you just search Mercedes Source? Find out the guy who runs Mercedes Source there, the YouTube channel. I just want you to bring that up as well.
Okay.
Because this is Gilbert. We're just looking at Bear's face when he realizes how correct I am. Mercedes Source, type Mercedes Source in on YouTube.
So Mercedes Source, okay. So on YouTube?
Yes.
Well, I'm doing like a overall Revenge of the Nerds. Gilbert
No, Mercedes Source. There's nothing to just bring up Mercedes Source.
On YouTube.
Yes,
okay.
Mercedes
Talk
Source.
about fucking something else. Don't focus on me.
No, I want to see the act. I found Gilbert. Tell me this.
I hate when you put me on spot.
I know. Okay, I'll do it myself. I've got limited internet. And I'm having to do the work here today.
Here is the Mercedes Source.
Hey, just bring up the. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry about it. Bear's worse than.
It's hard to find good help these days.
It's very, very hard. Okay. Let me just get it for you.
Did the Santos come in yet?
No.
No?
He's never calling. No, it's been over a month now. I'm waiting.
Oh.
They keep getting extra larges in.
The very first one I want to address is the question: is it worth it? I mean, you know, you look at these newer cars, and you've probably heard the
That's him. You brought it up. Look, that's Gilbert. Look, that's Gilbert. Look, is that Gilbert or not?
Yeah, that's Gilbert.
Astronomical and on and on and on it goes.
He's got the same glasses.
Let me have you look at it.
That's Mercedes Source. Okay, enough there.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. That was Mercedes Source. Okay. What did you think, Bear?
I couldn't care less. What do I care about Mercedes Source? I would not.
Gilbert. That's Gilbert. That's Gilbert. You understand?
I like.
It's car talk.
Yeah. And You know, I got to tell you. Look. The thing is this, guys. I want to say this with Marcelo. I love Marcelo. He's a great guy, but he can't expect to make money out of this thing so quickly. You know what I mean? You've got to ease into it and say,
actually, that's something that our friend, a friend that owns the World Time. Forgive me. Remind me the name.
Jamie.
He owns
Jamie Opulent.
Yeah, Jamie Opulence really tried to explain to him. He was actually very tactful, very respectful. And he said, this is just the second month since you've been monetized. You need patience. You need to actually go on and develop some kind of reason for people to super chat. And overall, it would happen. It would happen. And I agree with Jamie. Jamie is a very kind and sweet and thoughtful guy.
He's a lovely man. He's a lovely man.
And
Hop on Smash $2. Fun day, Sunday fun day with the Pontiff. He's the OG. And I got to tell you, Bear, Jamie explained it. Jamie's a good businessman as well. So with Marcelo, I love Marcelo. I don't think he can focus on the money. The truth is, he's got some nice watch. I think he's very frustrated at times. Who's that? Revenge of the Nerds. There we go. He's behind him. That's him. That's Lord behind there.
Lord is behind.
Gilbert and Lord.
That's
and
Gilbert and Lord. Exactly. Exactly.
That's a great movie. That why don't they make movies like that anymore?
Cancel culture.
It's very 80s, eh? Very 80s. Very 80s. Yeah. And he had a beautiful girlfriend, right?
Yes. I got to tell you, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Maybe Marcelo, it's not right to write him off. It's just time.
I don't think anybody's right.
How is your channel? Speaking of monetized successes, how is your channel going?
My channel is far away from monetization. I don't think I have reached 200 members yet, so it's on its way. We're building the content.
What makes your channel different? What's your uniqueness? What do you like to talk about?
I focus on knowledge, history, and useful information. So it's always a program. I have something very specific to talk about, and I also do collection interviews. So I bring the person into the live stream, and we actually talk about each and every watch to hear the human story behind them. And the advantage to that is, I think, to me, at the end of the day, unless we infuse these things with meaning, they're just material objects. Yes,
the new YouTube star is going to be the bouncing DVD logo. The bouncing DVD logo.
A much more capable entertainer than I am, for sure.
Actually, all kidding aside, it was very successful. For about an hour, we actually raised some super chats. There was a good discussion in the chat room, and there was certainly less hate and controversy than what we usually have on AC3. So I think Archie is in a process of developing a new YouTube star, and it is DVD logo. Yes.
But on that note, those collection interviews are free until the end of the month of March. So if anyone wants it, feel free to go to my channel. My email address is just one word, lordhellespont@gmail.com. So
I got to tell you, guys, I got to tell you something. This whole, let me say this to you, something I got to tell you is, don't take, you think about, speaking of patriots.
I'm sorry,
when
guys.
are you going to fight? When are you leaving to fight, Tim?
Arch.
Yeah.
Lord,
when are you leaving to fight? If we go to England, right?
Yeah.
We go to England, we can then, I've got it all worked out. We'll catch a flight. We'll go to Germany. and then we'll backpack. You've got backpacking
I got
experience.
the backpacking gear. I got the tent.
We'll
Actually,
go through
I
the
have a tent for
Lvov
two.
border.
I have 10 for
Yes.
2.
Let's go.
Actually,
Let's go, Tim.
Let's
Protect the
fucking go.
homeland.
I was actually, can you believe I was actually thinking of doing that? I mean, what's the point?
Sure.
What's the point?
Yeah. If the punters actually super chat a lot, then you might actually do it. And you will do a live stream from Kiev.
Yeah.
Live stream from Kiev.
Bondage and discipline, $10. Marcelo just needs drama. People love super chatting for pain and drama. The punters love other people's pain, bread, and circus. You know what? I got to tell you, Bondage, you got a good point there. But I think with Marcelo, when he expected people just to do things, I think this is where he's crossed that line personally. He expected people just to do the show when he wasn't there. He expected 24-hour. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Arch, that's because they were doing it for many, many weeks. He had an army of minions doing his work for more than a month. Easily more than a month.
How come you're stealing my idea? I don't understand. This is my shtick. The collector interviews. I've been doing these collection interviews for months. You see it? Look at this. There's a collection interview. I brought in a collector, and then we went over about
I don't know if anyone
talking
actually
about
owns
his
that
collection.
idea. That's like
Tim Massa was doing that way before you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But
Houdinki,
in this community, I was the first one. It is in this community.
For this community, okay.
For this community, yeah.
You're right
Tim Massa
about
is
that.
not yet full-fledged part of this community. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think he would. I don't think he would want to be. To be very honest with you, I don't think he would want to be.
You got to steal what works. If you went to Ukraine and became a full fighter, and you were live streaming the drama with your Explorer 2, that would be
look at
that's
that
never
big
been done
super
before.
shot from Paul Silesius. Big one,
Holy
big
shit.
one.
For Arch and Tim's repatriation hike. Long live Ukraine.
Let's freaking do it.
Okay,
Arch.
I'm just going to say this
Let's
little
do
bit
it.
of political rhetoric, but there's a lot of hypocrisy going on from the British government as well. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
What kind of hypocrisy? Tell us.
Okay, they're
I actually said the
encouraging
same
people
thing.
to go over there and actually take up arms. I'm thinking
They'll be slaughtered. They will be slaughtered. Okay, they will be
Don't you want to be slaughtered
okay?
for your country? Let's just put this background.
and
Yeah,
and all this stuff about blue and yellow lights at a football cup final. Well, one minute they say keep politics out of sport, and next minute they're doing this.
No. They only keep politics out when it doesn't suit them.
Yeah, it's double standards.
No.
100%.
No.
That's called politics. That's called politics.
I just
And remember, it's only
any type
cheating
of
if you're on the
circular
losing
logic you
side.
can.
It's only cheating if you're on the losing side. Okay.
Exactly.
Ask
That's
Trump
politics,
about that.
man.
Okay.
yeah, good
Jesus
point too.
Christ.
Good point as well.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's a bit of hysteria.
Paul,
you know,
actually, I must say,
it's,
Paul Silesius is Polish. See, they
Because he knows
sympathize.
they're next. Listen, if Ukraine falls, who's there to stop Russia from invading Poland?
Well,
Who?
the Germans did the same thing. The Germans did
Exactly.
the same thing.
They're the buffer zone. Paul Silesius is a smart man. He knows this is
Well,
that's the
I'm
domino.
gonna- I'm
That's
gonna-
the first domino.
I'm
to fall.
just going to
Ukraine.
comment on that, Tim. That's a nonsense. But God forbid that you're right, which I'm sure you're not.
It's the first
would be-
domino.
No, it's not even domino. If that would happen, that means we are in a third world war.
Oh yeah.
And actually, all this, what you're seeing now, is nothing. There
It's
will
just
be
the beginning.
there will be no yellow and blue lights. There'll be no social media. There'll be no prayers for Ukraine. There'll be no shot of film opportunities for Zelensky. There'll be no bullshit. That happens.
You must admit, okay, bullshit aside, you must admit he's played it fucking well, don't you think? Zelensky, he's no
actor.
fucking fool, is he? He's probably going to die. I'll be honest with you. He's probably going to be shot, okay?
No, he won't. No, he won't. But he will be removed from power, that's for sure. Pine Baron, Super Chat, big one.
Who's reading it?
Paul, am I reading or you?
I think Bear, you reading it.
But
he's losing his internet connection, I think.
Okay, so Pine Baron says something is fishy about this whole thing. The speed with which the global elite and media delivered the blue and yellow flags to the global masses is highly suspect. Of course,
Amazon.
Come on.
Amazon.
No,
capitalism. You deliver the flags.
Any country's flags.
It's not just about
bondage and discipline.
Good evening.
Have you ever watched the movie Wag the Dog with Al Pacino with Wag the Dog? Have you anybody seen that movie where they actually create? Okay, this is what this exactly is. That's what it is.
But I do think that thing that's interesting though is this time when these major conflicts happen is social media and how freely information can spread, because there's already in my little city of Seattle, there's already protests where hundreds of people with flags. So,
is it sure? Echoes.
Yeah, you have a very bad sound going, Mr. Captain America.
All right, figure it out.
Unless you have a speech impediment and you're stuttering, in which case I apologize.
It's my sound.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about social media hysteria. Okay, we're talking about Russia invading Ukraine in a very surgical manner, where they're actually trying not to kill.
I have a Huawei router. Whenever you criticize the imperial superior Soviet powers, it resets. Bondage and discipline here. Honor to have you, sir.
No, I'm honored to be on. And like Bear, Archie, I have no live stream. I have never asked you for money. I know you don't do anything for free. So no. I'm honored to be here.
Hey, it's an honor to have you. Pine Baron, $20. Something is fishy about this whole thing. The speed with which the global elite and media delivered the blue and yellow flags to the global masses is highly suspect. No, I got to be totally honest with you, Pine Baron. My father is Ukrainian. He has hated the Russians since I was a baby. He has hated them. My father's quite a rational guy, but he thinks the people should pick up arms against the Russians. He's always said he turns into a lunatic. Unless he's right.
What are you wearing tonight, Lord?
It's the 4-digit sub on a NATO.
Oh, very nice.
Beautiful. Plastic O'Toole.
Fantastic.
World been in World War III in many years. Think about it. World been in World War III. What's he saying?
The world has been in a world war for many years.
He's being philosophical. Plastic is being deeply philosophical.
Well, I mean,
just stick to football. Stick to football and eating in your BMW, please.
Oh, come on.
Burn.
That's a good political comment.
MLMJ Vitaly Klitschko is a
Klitschko.
What happened? What happened to him? What did he do? Tell me what he did. He died. He's
a very, very famous Ukrainian boxing champion. He's been a professional boxer for a long time, superior in his category. I think he's the mayor of Kiev, and he's been doing a lot of propaganda speeches, and he's standing on defense of Ukraine and a full military equipment, and we will overcome and we will prevail and we will defend, and it's part of the whole show. It's
that's like Hulk Hogan saying, "Yeah, I'm going to go to Iraq and join the army and help fight for George W. Bush, whatever."
We wax poetic about the spirit of a lot of the Eastern European boxers. Vitaly Klitschko, of course, belongs to an earlier generation, but he was a WBC heavyweight champion, very important guy. But the current unified heavyweight champion, Usyk, also made a statement against the war, but also joined the forces. Vasyl Lomachenko has done the same. He was a champion at lightweight. And Vladimir, of course, I think is also in the field. The younger brother of Vitaly was also a unified civic book champion.
You know, I actually spoke to Sovereign last night. I asked Sovereign to end his friendship with plastic.
Why? Because of the eating in a car? You're a very sick man.
He lets the kids. He lets the kids eat in the car.
Nonsense.
Those boys are pride and joy. Those boys are his pride and joy. He's gonna let them do whatever they want, as long as they are good.
Do they constantly need to be stuffing themselves with food? Is that actually good for their care?
Plastic in real life, of course, they need to get to that size.
So you're saying the Clark, yeah? I don't let Evan eat in the car.
No, well, why would you?
Yeah.
What sort of car do you have? Bondage and discipline. The Bentley?
No, I have the Mercedes GLS, the American-built SUV. Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't let anyone eat in that either. That's a good car. It's a cool car. It's a beautiful car.
I have a newly discovered what I thought was made in Mexico, but actually made in Europe, BMW.
Yes, you're happy about that, Mike?
Yeah, much happier than made in Mexico. Yeah,
Mexico can make good stuff. I don't think you get the wrong idea there. I think the factories, it's how they...
I'd much rather have my German car made in Germany or Europe than...
With the SUVs, you've got no choice because they only come out of America.
Yeah, true that.
But
nice background screen. Timmy, can you do an avatar for me too with those flag colors? I need to show my support.
Yeah, I'm going to make one for you.
Wag the Dog.
If anyone would like to understand what exactly is going on in Ukraine right now, you should watch this movie Wag the Dog with Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro. It clearly shows how is this all being done. You will not regret. Movie is fantastic. Even if you disagree with my opinions and my comments, it's irrelevant. The movie itself speaks volumes. Wag the Dog.
And this time you are not going to give out any spoilers there, you promise?
But
I gotta tell you,
did anyone on this screen actually on this live stream watch this movie?
No.
Yes.
Okay. You and I have a different opinion on this war, correct? Do you agree that this movie is worth watching?
It's absolutely worth watching, and not only about this conflict. If you ever thought when they speak about optics, in DC, this word is thrown around all the time. That's exactly what they mean. If you watch this movie, Wag the Dog, you will get an understanding about how public opinion is manipulated and how politics is very much about public performance more than
correct. The major public opinion, public relations, marketing companies with highly competent and creative people, like Tim Wright, for example, they come up with such interesting opportunities and projects to create public opinion. This whole thing, when you see, when people put the black instead of their faces on Instagram, just a black to support the black cause and Black Lives Matter, or when you have the whole anti-Trump movement, or when the truckers in Canada are protesting, all this is controlled by public media operators.
Like Make America Great Again hats.
For example, exactly. Yeah. You pay the company, and they'll make your cause amazing for the
it's called a lobbyist. The lobbyists.
No, this is actually a bit different. The lobbyists work internally in the government, and they actually work on developing the policies, on trying to create treaties and so on. This is for public. This is for the sheep that watches this live stream.
Yeah, but Bear, let me say this to you, Bear. But both sides are free to do this. Both sides are free to do this, Bear. There isn't a problem. Both sides are free to do this.
And they are doing it.
Money. And
does that make it wrong then?
No.
Well,
as long as both sides can freely do it, It doesn't seem to be a problem, does it?
It's a matter of who has more money too.
So
who has the money? Who has the money? Tell us who has the money.
Well, you know who has the money.
No,
both sides aren't able to do this. Like Russia doesn't have a media. Like you can't.
They do. RT. You don't see RT. They got their own news network.
No, but you can't like openly be critical of Putin.
I don't think you understand how it works. They've got subterfuge agencies all around the world. When you go to England, you'll find that they've actually bought up Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abramovich, yes. He had to give it up. He had to leave Democratic United Kingdom because he's Russian. He was basically forced to leave, even though he properly owns the club. He has not committed
he's in
any
damage
crimes.
control. He's in damage control. He's very
No.
clever as well.
No. It's that amazing democracy and freedom that CB is talking about, right?
But you can understand why the people are angry.
I mean, no, I can't. Why would they
have
be
good
angry?
reason to be angry?
They're angry. They're angry at him for being Russian, right?
There's two sides of freedom. Everyone is free to say, you have freedom to say it, but you're not free from consequences of what you say, right?
He could come out and say, I denounce this killing of innocent civilians. He could come out and say that and he'd become a hero. But he didn't, did he? You know why?
Hero to who? Hero to who?
The world. A hero to the world.
World. I'm glad that your opinion is world.
Wizard is here. The
Wizard.
By the way, you have a super chat.
MRG1911, $10. Bear, are there any watches from Rolex or anyone else that you're motivated to buy? In other words, could there be any new releases you'd be interested in? Well, Bear will buy any Rolex at retail.
Yeah.
He doesn't really deal.
If I may answer, what I would really be excited to see would be Coke in steel. I would really like to see that. I would like to see them bring back the black on Jubilee. That would really excite me. I would like to see a new Air King that actually resembles original Air King, and it's not done in this dashboard style, but it's actually done in the Air King style, maybe in 40 millimeter or 41 millimeter in a
43.
similar size like OP41.
Pilot watch size. 43.
No, don't be ridiculous.
Just out of interest there, Dan T, $5. Ukraine and NATO are getting nukes, essentially voids mutually assured destructive doctrine. Objectively speaking, Russia has a legitimate reason.
Well, he obviously is not from this world, so he must be from Mars, because the world's opinion is your opinion, Archie. You have a super chat from... Thank you, Dan, by the way. I appreciate it. Go Michigan, go Detroit, go Lions, go Tigers, go Red Wings.
And here we go. Cameron R, $20 New Zealand. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. Mahatma Gandhi.
Super chat.
Wow.
How much you guys would have bet that Paul Pluta at this moment has no fucking idea what he just read? Be honest, Paul. Be honest, Paul.
You got to make it simple for me. MRG 1911, $10. Arch, have you considered selling any Pateks to pay off your new car? How many do we really need? I'm down to 3 watches and never been happier.
This is a world opinion, I would say. Maybe the world opinion is that you should sell your Pateks. What do you think about that, Mr.
Don't go there.
The only problem I've got is whatever I sell off seems to go through the roof about a year later. FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm scared if I sell stuff off, I won't get it back.
No, you won't.
And in regards to war, I forgot to ask if there is any proper snowflakes, real liberals. Like I'm talking hardcore liberals, not like Tim Wright. Tim Wright is kind of flip-flopping, okay? I don't consider him a true snowflake and liberal. I would like to know why was it mandatory now for years to hate Trump? Sorry, to hate Putin. That was actually interesting.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip, yeah. So I just want to know why, because I understand a lot about
I can tell you that I'm not an extreme liberal, is that Putin is a toxic, evil son of a bitch.
No, you have rather.
Do you hate the devil? It's the same thing. Like, do you hate Satan? Do you hate Satan? Do you hate the devil?
Okay.
It's because of talking.
That's propaganda.
I'm not asking you guys. You guys are Ukrainians. You got your reasons. I respect your reasons. So please, calm down. Calm down. I'm asking United States of America snowflake, a proper snowflake, to tell me, because this will be going for 3-4 years. It's Nancy Pelosi's of the world, Clinton's of the world. They have this pathological hatred toward Putin.
Bear, I can tell you something.
And all this. Can I finish? I'm asking.
Yes.
I'm not. Are you that snowflake from United States? Are you
Yes,
the one?
he is.
I am
I mean, if you are, then answer my question.
I'll tell you this. I mean, did you hear that that United States they did have intel for the past 5 years. They were warning that Russia is going to do this. In the meantime, Russian media has denied it. You can go back and you can watch the clips of Russian media saying, "What war? What are you talking about?" Laughing at the accusation of United States intel. Well, here we are. United States, United States was right that this was going to happen.
Timmy, you're really talking the last couple of weeks. I'm talking.
No. I'm talking less 5 years.
I'm talking even during the time when Ukrainians were killing a Russian minority in Dolensk, or whatever the name of the place is. I'm talking 2014, 2015. I'm talking this because I have a couple of hardcore snowflake friends, which during the Trump time, they defriended me. I'm not friend anymore with them because I was a Nazi.
I'll tell you why.
I was a fascist because
You're
only
a Nazi
Nazis are fascist. Yeah. Only Nazis.
Anyone who disagrees with them is a Nazi and a fascist.
I'm joking.
I'll tell you this, Bear. In my opinion, I think that Russia was working on this invasion project for 20 years.
See, the problem with you might be a snowflake, but I think problem with you are more Ukrainian than a snowflake. So I don't want to hear your opinion. Because it's
he doesn't want to hear the
my
truth.
opinion. Come on, Bear.
No. It's not giving me a fair assess. It's not fairly assessed.
It's not exactly unbiased.
Look.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether it's biased or unbiased.
I want to hear from the mouth of someone who is hating Putin for years now because they've been told that by liberal media. Why is that?
Well,
and by the way,
they need a scapegoat.
I don't want it from you. I said I don't want it from you.
I'm not a snowflake Bear, but do you know what you're not hearing? Do you know who really loves this? Is China. China loves this. They absolutely.
But you guys are not answering my question.
Let me say this.
What? I'm looking for the
Ukraine get crushed next week. Next week, Taiwan is gone. Do you understand? China will just go straight in there.
Okay.
Justin Ford, $2.80. Wheeze, thanks for advice. Honey almonds are incoming. Actually, those honey almonds, they're from Korea. They're amazing. Paul Silicius, $5. Bear, I cannot agree that Clintons are equally.
I can agree.
I can agree that the Clintons are equally evil as Putin.
Listen,
I'll say this.
All I gotta say.
Yeah, but see, problem with this is that Paul Silicius is not a snowflake.
He's Polish, and he's very sympathetic to the Ukrainians. Therefore, his view doesn't count for you.
So no, it counts very much. Actually, it counts more. This is where you fail. His view counts more than your view. His view actually counts significantly more than even Tim's view counts more than your view. But then your view maybe counts more than Lord's view. Sure. You see where I'm going with this?
I understand.
Anyway, you have a super chat.
But Bear, if I can tell you,
shut the fuck up.
Super chat, Diego, $5. Not. I am in blood steeped in so that should I wade not more, returning were as tedious as going. Oh, William Shakespeare. What the fuck does that mean?
That might not be Diego, by the way.
It's not
what
Diego.
The fuck does that mean?
Guys, pointing it out.
Can somebody? I went to Oxley State.
It is. You guys remember?
I'm educated, and I don't want to break this down, Archie. So wait, you guys,
hi, please help me understand.
Who do you think, though, at the end of the day, who do you think had better affairs, Putin or Clinton? As in Big Bill.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Well, I mean, Putin just.
And I never told anyone to lie, not once.
I mean, Bill.
Actually,
Bill
Clinton is a war criminal.
Super chat.
Clinton is a war criminal. Clearly, that's guys. There's no argument about that.
Both of them.
Super chat
and Hillary.
Hillary was worse than Bill.
Super chat.
Oh, definitely. Hillary was a fucking snake in the grass and then some.
Here we go there.
Oh, yes.
The Delmore, $7. The issue with Russia is like most issues. 95% people believe the propaganda and seem to be experts. 5% people know the actual truth.
Oh, Archie, it's so hard not to be sheep like you. Oh,
and the 95% are louder.
You know what? There are days I wish I have Timmy's and Archie's brain so I can have a good rest.
Oh,
you know,
Bear, I gotta tell you.
Come on over to my place. I'm completely ignorant. I know nothing about nothing. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to say something eventually when the screaming is done a little bit to counter something that was said earlier.
Do you guys remember what happened with Yeltsin when he said, "Hey, Ukraine, give us the nuclear armaments you have, and you can become independent"? You guys remember back then?
Yeah, Archie, I sent you the picture.
And then they were offered to join NATO, and they snubbed their nose in NATO. So now you know what? I don't know what to tell you.
You can tell the difference between the hyped propaganda and grassroots, such as an example. Let's Go Brandon is not part of the elite broadcasting network.
It's not that easy to tell the propaganda
it's not opinion.
from the truth.
The elites are trying to. The elites are trying to get rid of it. That's how you know it's not.
Timmy,
you can scream at me as much as you want, Tim. It doesn't make you right. You just scream louder. That's it.
Because I am Tim Wright. But I'll tell you this: Russia invented.
You spelled your name wrong.
You're fucking geniuses at propaganda. What do you think?
Apparently not, by the way.
Doc,
apparently not.
Doc,
but can you let actually someone else speak? Can you let Doc
I tried to speak for like 10 minutes. You guys won't let me get two words.
You got your channel. Go to your fucking channel and speak there, okay? Just shut the fuck up.
All I'm saying, logically speaking, if the propaganda networks, if the corporate media and the elites are trying to stop you from saying something, it's probably not the message that they're proposing.
Dude,
it's
you know
not
how
their
stupid
message
that is?
if they're trying to stop it.
Because if I was doing the propaganda, I would tailor it to exactly fit the way you're thinking. The propaganda nowadays is way more advanced.
Archie's ready to say you're now going about in circles again.
Exactly
your circular logic.
Oh no!
Circular logic.
Perfectly for you.
Archie's very sneaky here. See, when Timmy speaks of something that he agrees with,
now he's quiet.
No circular logic. Oh yeah,
he's not even on. He stepped off.
Now
Archie's not even on.
The wizard's right. He's gone.
He's gone. Super chat, Bear. You want to read the other super chat for him?
Delmore, $7. This issue.
No, the one after that.
Like most issues, 95% people believe the propaganda and seem to be experts. 5%
read that
people
already.
know
the next one.
Truth.
He likes reading it again.
It's a good one. I can read it again, by the way.
Next one, Tim.
I actually but I really like this one. Can I also read it? I want to read it because I really love it. This issue with Russia is like most issues. 95% people who are sheep believe the propaganda and seem to be experts. And you can see on the Facebook how we transfer from epidemiologists and doctors and pandemic experts. Now we have a military and political experts. And 5% of people suffer being yelled at by Tim Wright, who thinks if he speaks louder, that he will be right.
The beauty
anyway,
of modern day propaganda and of modern day sheep is they don't even know they're reading propaganda or
the easiest way to know that you're
I
misinformation
don't even know whether I'm
propaganda
sheep or whether I'm reading propaganda. So
2 years later, it's no
hell
longer
anyone can tell?
misinformation.
Super chat, guys. Super chat.
Super chat. Tony Analog Green, $5. Bear, go.
The bigger war here is for super chats. That he could be right. He could be right.
The true war.
Can we get predictions on how long it will take for Marcelo's channel to fail? He doesn't even run his own channel.
Ooh, good question. Let's take some bids.
Actually,
Bear,
we were actually talking about it at the beginning. I think, to be very honest with you, it's going nowhere. His channel is really going nowhere. I was cheering for him. I like the underdog, and I was hoping that he's going to do...
What went wrong?
I think that he allowed everyone to control his channel rather than to be involved.
It became a free-for-all. It's become a free-for-all.
But why can't people just get along and work for free?
You have some Asian kid that reads off a book or off internet. What the hell is that? What is that?
To be very honest with you, Timmy, the problem is in the thing is actually I have another super chat, so I'm going to read that.
Bondage and discipline. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
$10.
Thank you, sir. Because
There you go.
Archie needs London pocket money. Oh, sure he does. That's for sure.
He does.
What we were talking, I lost the.
You said the problem. What was the problem with Marcelo time?
It's free for all. It's no attention to your channel, allowing way too much influence from people who are not running the channel. And same thing as I told you before, you need to be in charge of your channel.
You know what I think the problem is?
Best thing you did, you became in charge of your channel. And you basically told people, you don't like somebody?
Fuck off.
I don't care.
It's not my problem.
Bingo.
I can't solve your guys' that you if you two have a problem between yourselves, I can't solve that problem. I tried, man.
I know, and this whole bullshit, kick him or I'll kick him, you kick. No, fuck you. And you know what else you did right? The eliminating wrenches.
Yeah,
that was such a weird weird. At one point, Marcelo did not have anyone on his channel without wrenches.
Yeah,
it was everyone had the wrenches.
He got everyone addicted. Bear, you know what a wrench is? You know what it feels like having a wrench?
Power?
It's like a crack pipe. And some people have addicting personality. And what he did, he just took these crack pipes and gave it to these guys who had no idea how to handle it. And they started smoking, and then he took them back, and people freaked out. Like, I can't do it. And say this is the same thing I did in the beginning. I had too many wrenches as well. I pulled them back, and people had withdrawal. They're like, oh, I can't live without a wrench. It was painful.
The thing is, of course, you have to run your own channel, but that takes a lot of work. It's an actual job. So.
The 24-hour, but the 24-hour network idea, you can't possibly run it by yourself.
No. But you can put in some honest and actual effort.
But I was actually looking to hire some people to do some additional shows on my network, and if they run the show, we split the super chats. Like, for example, Lord, if you prepared some kind of an hour program. Let's say in the hours, like not during when I do the show, but let's say, and you can run that program on my show.
Hang on, Green Room.
What happened?
I have a lot to say about the Marcelo situation, but I don't want to throw him under the bus. Shit, what does Shroom know?
Shroom tends to know a lot. He's a smart guy.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows about government subsidies.
Super chat.
Maybe
Super chat. Humble Pine, $10.
Absolutely correct. I smoke crack, and the wrench is so much better. Humble Pine. That's a super chat of the night. That's a
By the
super
way,
chat.
Humble Pine, I'm planning to come to DC Friday to Sunday this week. They have some Ukrainian protests there. I was hoping to go and stand with protesters, maybe have some talk. So let me know if you're interested in hanging out for a couple or
The
maybe for a night.
BBC are showing women making Molotov cocktails, so maybe you can sort of stream some of that as well.
Get a little tear gas.
I might go to Ukraine.
Like
Listen,
some
if
good
my
propaganda footage.
Listen, if my supporters said, "Hey Tim, go to Ukraine. We're gonna fundraise your ticket to Ukraine and back," I'll fucking do it. I don't care.
Wait, ABC. Are you saying Molotovs in New York or are you saying Molotovs in Ukraine?
He's talking about Ukraine.
I think we should super chat to get Green Room to come on and reveal all.
That would be nice.
Maybe he can teach us. Maybe he can teach us about government subsidies in Japan. Let's bring Green Room onto the show.
I'd like to comment on Marcelo time since I haven't yet. And I think that obviously, since it is his channel, he's allowed to do what he chooses. If he wants to read super chats and only super chat, he's allowed to do that. Ideally, I think if his channel was truly collaborative and the profits of the super chats also reflected that, that would be the best thing.
No, but the problem is,
what profits, man?
Well, there aren't any profits, but I mean, this whole thing is, it's a big discussion about the super chats coming in. Well, if you have other people helping run the channel and they're regulars at it, and they also got a portion of that, that would be the ideal.
But have you seen what he does, Doc?
President Reagan, $2 super chat.
Yeah, my favorite president, but this one is from Australia. No more dog sell-off slime. Tear his wall down. Tear his wall
down his wall.
And
Paul
then,
Cilici is $5.
Paul Cilici, did you hear that Gypsy stole one Russian tank? Not only did I heard that, I actually watched the video. They had a fucking tractor. The Gypsies had a tractor and stole a tank and a fucking soldier running after it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Paul, I did see that. I did see that.
Where's Archie?
Yes, sir. I don't know. He's probably with gypsies. He's with gypsies himself. Isn't he a gypsy? He said he's a gypsy. So
he's probably stealing a tank from Russians. Hop on Smash, $2.
His giggling during war talk also pissed off many.
Ooh.
Who's giggling? Marcelo's?
Listen, guys, I think giggling is not necessarily a sign of his not caring or.
For Marcelo, that's a nervous habit.
He giggles when he doesn't understand what's going on.
But he followed that up. He followed that up on his own stream with actually attacking Alexander for saying if you could tone it down a little bit with with making fun of the situation, and he screamed at him.
Oh.
Yeah, but all kidding aside, I mean, guys, we know Marcelo for a long time. That is the nervous habit that he has. He's not most comfortable speaking, or sometimes he giggles as a reaction, and I don't think that was. He's a caring guy. Come on, guys.
I think his channel, he's given everyone a wrench. It's become a free for all. He's not got any control over it.
No, but he did.
That's why it's become what it's become.
ABC. I have a perfect metaphor for this. Are you ready? You're not gonna freaking believe it.
Pipe?
No. What his channel created. His channel is like a nest. You know, he created all these babies, and then they learned to fly. And now they're all leaving the nest because they were babies at first. They spend enough time. They learn to fly. Now they're like, fuck this. Why this
Lord
nest
says
is too
he's not a
small for
baby
us.
bird. He is not a baby bird.
So wait a second, Timmy. Would that be like Pigsley, JJ, and you on Archieluxury show?
Yes, but he took it and multiplied it by 10.
Marcelo didn't teach me anything. I ran for 2 months a 24-hour charity stream in the boxing YouTube. I know a lot more about live streams than Marcelo does, or many people on this channel do. So no one taught me to fly on Marcelo time. please do know that. Let's get.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's not meant to be taken completely seriously. But I think the metaphor.
I never take you completely seriously, Tim. That's why we remain good friends.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I should not be taken seriously. Half the time, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to fill up the airspace, airtime.
You had a good topic today on your live stream. I see the topic, but when I connected, you guys were not talking about it because sometimes you put a topic, but the conversation
was it about watches?
Yeah, it was. Oh shit! I was just about to start talking about watches, and he fucking shows up and fucks me up. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's gone. Is he gone? Anyway, so the topic was the best two-tone watches. Best two-tone watches. Who's talking? Is Archie here?
Hey, let me say one thing. Can I say the best two-tone?
Oh, he's
the
here.
best two-tone in the world.
Where is he? I don't see him.
He's behind an avatar, except for
the best two-tone.
Oh, he is American and Ukrainian flag, and no Australian. So I'm going to say this, sir. Your Australian passport should be revoked because you don't have respect for the country you live in. You're promoting United States and Estonia. No, fucking Lithuania. No, wait. Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah. And basically, look, Australia, we're an outpost for America anyhow.
Yeah, it's not Australia is not a real country.
Pine
it's
Gap.
Just, yeah.
You know, when you guys went to the moon,
weren't you the country that was basically? Weren't you the country that was basically made of crazies and murderers and all the lowlifes that England wanted to get rid of?
Exactly.
Yeah,
criminals.
Yeah, and
they shipped you as far as they could, as far as they could.
That was thanks to Queen Victoria, and then they realized there was gold there.
Oh shit! There is gold there.
There's natural. Is there any oil down there?
Well, no, wait, Archie. What were you going to say?
I was going to say also all the smart Ukrainians went to Canada.
Yeah,
and all the less educated ones came to Australia because they didn't realize what was going on until it became very, very obvious. The most beautiful two-tone watch in the world is the Patek Nautilus 5980, rose gold and steel with the blue dial. That is the most beautiful.
I got limited internet.
I'm sorry, I got limited internet at the moment.
Bring it up, Archie.
I can't even change my avatar without.
Can you do it, Timmy? Can you bring it up, sir?
Bring it up. What am I bringing up?
Yeah, bring it up. Bring up
5980 Patek Nautilus two-tone. 5980.
Bring it up, Timmy. Bring it up, Timmy. Bring it up.
5980. Just search Patek 5980 two-tone.
Come here.
Two-tone.
Timmy, can you pull it up? Pulling it up? That is the king two-tone.
We're stealing your topic. I'm trying to steal your topic. The best looking two-tone watches.
I don't mind when people steal my ideas as long as they credit me for the idea.
I did.
I'm talking to you, Lord. Well, I'm talking to Lord right now.
Oh, okay.
That is
the most interviews.
Well,
big money.
Right idea.
If you keep talking to me like this, we will have to cancel our hot tub session.
Aww.
Oh.
Be careful.
That's a beautiful watch.
I'm gonna send you the links. I'll show you how I did it so you can copy the format.
Producer Mark is here, and
I haven't seen it.
Producer Mark called on didn't Producer Mark predict all this disaster?
He did. He's the clairvoyant. Producer Mark, you need to his nickname of the Producer Mark is Nostradamus. He's clairvoyant.
So basically, would you say that Producer Mark is way more competent than Plastic?
Yes.
No, but
because plastic fucked up too many times. Plus, he lets
there's a profane super chat.
By the way,
SRBell $2. AC, my semen sells horrid advice.
Make them shower.
Make them shower. Exactly.
There you go.
Plastic was so close yet so far because Plastic said that James Showcase Watches is the architect. Archie was sitting there thinking that it was me, and I think Archie was right.
Archie was right. And she was absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I prefer this Patek in steel.
What about
I prefer this
two-tone
in
watches
steel.
that are more accessible, Archie?
I got to tell you, the most beautiful is that Maserati dial, Tim. Maserati Daytona. That is the most. I reckon those two are the most beautiful two-tone. Maybe nicer than the bluesy. I don't know. What do you think, Bear?
I have to agree with you. That Maserati
blue. This is nicer than the bluesy, Archie.
I think Muhammad has that one, and it's gorgeous.
Yes, he does.
You had this one, and it's gorgeous watch.
Actually,
guys.
Tim, Bear.
Yeah,
I think that was a mistake. That was a mistake getting rid of that.
That was the best.
That's a legible Daytona.
It's beautiful.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's almost as legible as a vintage Daytona.
Yeah. You're right, guys. You're right.
That was a mistake, Bear. I made a big mistake.
It's
tragic.
Okay. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Don't think like that. Hey, listen. It's done. You have a great collection. Don't worry about it. You can't have it all.
Hey,
you
Mike.
can't have it all.
You can always get it again. All you have to do is sell the BMW.
You know what also hurts? You know what also hurts? This actually would look great with your BMW with this blue dial. This would look great.
100%
it would.
Yeah, Archie,
it
would you sell some of your Pateks for the blue dial two-tone?
Well, I swapped one for a Patek. One. Now I'd have to swap two to get it back.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
That's the way life goes sometimes. So I think it's worth it.
Epitome of stupidity, Arch. Not just stupidity.
You see, Archie, when you're down, I don't want to kick you. I love you too much.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing wrong with recognizing you made a little mistake, getting rid of the, Maserati Daytona.
And what pains me more is it's the Ukrainian colors of the flag, blue and yellow. Fuck.
I was saying that earlier today.
It's a gold and blue. It's not blue and yellow. It's a gold and blue. Okay,
blue
let's
and yellow.
be honest.
What color is gold? Gold is yellow. Yellow gold.
It's
yellow gold.
also kind of a dark blue, to be honest. It's a dark blue.
Yeah, near enough. Come on.
It's near enough. Come on, guys.
They're giving out AK-47s to civilians, Bear. It's good enough.
What?
It's dead, Bear.
I believe that coach's video that you posted, Archie. That was quite brilliant.
Oh, that video, Arch. That guy is a smart guy. I highly recommend anyone to watch that video.
His name is Coach Red Pill. He gives a lot of dating advice. I've followed him for years. I don't think he's right. There's a few flaws in his, but he does make.
Of course, you don't. You don't.
I respected the fact that Archie, you didn't agree with him, but you posted it anyway.
Because he made a really valid point. He said it was. I think to myself, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Giving out AK-47s to civilians, it's made them targets.
Yeah, they're doing everything for the fucking photo opportunity, man.
But you can't blame them. You can't blame them, Bear. What else can they do?
Actually, you can blame them.
They're being invaded. What the fuck? You defend your country. What if Mexico just waltzes in with tanks into United States? What?
I think the best point that he makes, actual coach makes, is that he's explaining very methodically to stupid people like Tim Wright.
And he's living there now. He's in Kiev now.
This Coach Red Pill so smart?
Why you won't even let him finish? That's how he's smart. You won't let Bear finish.
With the microphone. Why is he so smart? Tell us, Bear, why? Why is he so smart?
You won't even let Bear finish. That's how threatened.
He explains why is Russia progressing relatively slow.
But what gives him the...
And the reasons why...
What is his background? Why is he so smart?
Why he lives there. For starters, he's a Brazilian who actually lives in Ukraine. So I've got to give him
a point from Ukraine
for
too,
actually
and
being
Archie's
on
from
the
Ukraine.
By
that logic,
well
we
read.
have just as much right to talk about this, and our opinion is just as valid as his. That's
Bear is saying that he respects his opinion more because it makes sense. That's all Bear is saying.
Just because the opinion makes sense to Bear doesn't make the opinion valid, because that's basically a confirmation bias.
Can you actually hear what the opinion is? Can you actually hear what the information is? To begin, guy's neutral. He's not Ukrainian. He's not Russian. Neutral. He's not. No,
he's
actually,
married
he
to a
is.
Ukrainian woman. He's had kids with a Ukrainian woman.
So he lives in Ukraine. He lives in Kiev. And basically, he is explaining a couple of things. First, he says that the reason why there is taking so much time for Russians is that they're methodical because they're very hard trying to avoid killing civilians and destroying infrastructure. So that this invasion is not in a style of United States invasions, where they basically flatten the ground, irrelevantly who and what and infrastructure and civilians, and they don't give a fuck. They go in, they bomb, and they enter and they occupy. So that's the number one thing.
Can I pause
number
you there?
Two,
because I have to respond. The reason they're not doing it because they're hoping to use that infrastructure. Why would you? United States, United States.
Of course,
it's a complete.
Of course, that's what he said.
He says that. He said
that's not an excuse. So it's still an invasion. It's still an invasion.
He says that. He agrees with you. You're so far we're not in disagreement.
So it's just
good. You don't have to. Yeah,
hey,
you're right.
But it's common sense.
Archie.
So what he says, I'm sitting right now in a hotel. I have electricity. I have internet. I'm able to upload this video. Then he says, I'm going to do this, but I'm a bit concerned. And I'm concerned because of the existing Ukrainian government. But I'm going to say, regardless what I have to say. I think what they're doing by giving civilians Kalashnikovs, Molotov cocktails, and preparing them to die unnecessarily.
Why necessarily? Russia is going to take the country if they don't fight back.
And he's going to and Russia's going to take the country if they do fight back.
No, that's not necessarily. You can't make that assessment that they're going to take it.
Timmy.
Come on, let's be realistic.
Well, let's not be real because you're giving up. You have the give up mentality. It's like if
it's not give up mentality.
What if Mexico? Let's just hypothetically. What if Mexico walks into?
Okay, are you going to allow me to explain everything?
This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Just because they're not waltzing in and starting killing all civilians inside.
If I may
makes it a good war.
What is very quickly super chat? Just very quickly, bondage and discipline, $10. Archie, what watches are you wearing to London? I got to tell you something. I actually thought about this really, really hard. And I really wanted to take my Patek.
You better take that Tissot instead.
But
Explorer 2,
I've decided to take the Explorer 2. Why?
Safe. That's safer.
I love Rolex. I really do love Rolex.
I approve of that.
And also, the other reason I take it is that I'm going to be flying economy, so I'm going to be trying to bum sleeping on multiple seats if I can. So I might even sleep.
Oh, hey Archie, all you have to do is call me, and I'll totally take care of you, 100%.
No, you took. Look, man, I honestly with you, I'm happy. Everything's cool. You have done so much bondage and discipline. I got to tell you this, man.
You have a super chat.
You're my hero. Out of all this stuff here, you are fantastic guy. You've taken care of me so much there. Tony Analog Green, $2. Super chat's dead because of war talk. Talk drama. And Delmore, $7. Tim, how would you feel if China set up military bases on Canadian border and had alliances with Mexico and Canada? What would the US do there?
Yeah, I mean, it's
exactly
they would
wipe us. They would wipe us out from the face of Earth.
All I can say is this.
All I'm going to finish.
But Mexico's fun. No one wants China and Mexico. Mexico's
this is what else he said, Timmy. He says giving those weapons to people who don't know how to use it is just wrong, and doing that for a simple photo opportunity for themselves is wrong. Russia is very clear. No, it's not a war. Russia is very clear.
It's all part of strategy. Why are they giving it? Like you said,
they don't want to. They want their government.
What happens? But you know what's going to happen if there's an open conflict?
They want.
You have to
want their government, and they're going to get them.
Ukraine side. If there
He'll never let you finish.
Gunfire,
he'll never let you finish. If he doesn't like it, he won't let you finish.
Listen, because I have to answer. I have to answer the
question. You don't fucking let me finish. Answer when I fucking finish.
Guns. Photo
Can I
opportunity.
finish?
Yeah, it's all about photo opportunity. You're right. Because what happens if there are no photos of people dying? World will not react. They will let Russia swoop in, and because Russia took the country peacefully, quote unquote, then it's good. That makes it okay. But if
Here
there's
we go, Larry David, $2
support.
donation cost to mute bear, price per minute. I got to tell you,
you're right.
I don't want to take any money to mute bear because I think it's important in this whole thing. I'll be honest with you. This I got a lot of respect for bear, for the simple fact Yugoslavia was a fucking disaster. The West didn't really come and help. The West didn't really come and help. And I got to tell you seriously, you know what? I think honestly, Ukraine will be used. To be honest with you, I really do feel that. I fear that, Bear.
Timmy, I have a question for you.
Bear, you're absolutely right.
Archie cannot see. Shut the fuck up. Archie cannot see super chats that come from his.
Mute him. Okay, we'll mute him for 2 minutes.
Hey, no. I need him. I need him. So, Archie cannot see the super chats that come from the member.
It's not integrated in what's it called? In StreamYard. StreamYard does not see it. So it's a StreamYard problem. Yeah.
Okay.
StreamYard, someday they'll fix it. But at the moment, it just doesn't work. It's just something we have to deal with. No.
Okay, so Archie, Mr. Tudor to you, who is member for 7 months, he sent a super chat through the membership. And he says, what kind of culture? What is this, Brazil?
It's a Brazilian culture.
Right, beaches, Brazilian culture, beaches, beer.
Ass,
and football. I can live with that. Thank you.
As well.
Bear.
And it's not just any ass, it's Brazilian ass. You know
now
that?
You can mute him.
You can mute him now.
No, we can mute him.
Which is
I got to tell you guys.
It's exquisite, by the way.
Let Bear speak his thought that he was trying to put out.
I love the Brazilian people. You know, they got the Mardi Gras on.
Right now, my thoughts are all gone to my youth and living in London, England with 7 Brazilian girls.
Ooh.
I tell you, I forgot the war. I forgot the whole bullshit. And I'm remembering those amazing
Can you remember what they tasted like?
It's a lot of drama.
Oh, Paul, they're beautiful. Brazilian women are beautiful, Paul.
Don't get them angry.
No, I never tried to get them angry. We cooperated really well.
Here we go, Diego. This just in: Belarus planning to drop paratroopers in Ukraine on the 28th.
You do know that's Miego, really.
This is Miego D.
It's a Miego D. It's not D. It's not Diego. I don't know. He's upset with something. He made a comment yesterday, and I don't know what.
He wasn't coming on the stream with you, Bear. It's because of you.
I don't know why.
He's a liberal snowflake who doesn't.
No, he's not liberal snowflake.
What?
Bondage and discipline. Let me say this to you: bondage and discipline. What days are we going to catch up?
Any day you have time. I'm
bondage and discipline. I got to be honest with you, man. I'd love to spend some time. Are you taking your son with you?
I'm very much trying. It's a 75% chance, but I know you're going to go to the train museum or whatever.
I don't. I was actually. I'm going to the London Museum. I was going to go to the. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm only there for a week.
Yeah.
I want to.
No,
I really want to.
Tim is trying to get us. Tim is trying to get me invited to the dinner with Paul Thorpe and others. But
you haven't got an invite?
No, I haven't yet. But it's okay. No, it's okay. So
you can have my ticket.
No. You're busy. Hey, Paul, you're busy. You need to make money while you're there, and you need to take care of your
I can
fans.
tell you this now, bondage and
beer.
discipline. There's no money going to that fucking dinner with those fucking bunch of losers.
Well, what are you talking about?
Wait, hold on, Paul. We will have a beer. We will have a beer or a scotch and a cigar for sure. I land on Saturday morning of the watch show, and I have to leave on Tuesday morning. But let's get together for sure.
Saturday, it's going to be Saturday night. That's going to be the dinner. Okay.
Are you on my WhatsApp, bondage and discipline?
I dropped it. Let's get back on it. Yeah. Let me send me the invite. I'll get back on it. Yeah.
Oh, you fell out of the group. No, but you're in one. You're in watches. You're in the WhatsApp, but aren't you?
I was, but I dropped out.
No, but you're in WhatsApp. Just send me a message. Why don't you send me a message?
No, I will. Okay, I'll send you a message. Yeah.
Send me a hello, and then we can communicate because I want to catch up with you.
No, we'll do that for sure.
Wait, was the WhatsApp was too spicy for bondage and discipline? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, I hated all
that. Is ironic, isn't it?
He had the blondie. He
too
didn't
much
need
for
the Archie WhatsApp group.
No, I mean, like, trust me, like, I'm not lying, guys. Like, all my stories.
Too hardcore.
And they would bring super chats in all night long.
I hope you can join us to bring in super chats on the after show.
No. Well.
Look, he's got to be careful there because she gets very nasty, and we don't want to cause trouble. You know what?
I don't want trouble in my life because you know you guys.
And there's also
doxed me, but
I'll be honest with you. She's also I'll be honest. I was probably a bit harsh on her. I understand why you could be. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think she's not. Nobody is 100% bad. Nobody's 100% good. Unless you're Putin, then you're just an evil son of a bitch.
Correct.
But you know, I think with her, a bit of bravado there. There's a nice side of her. Okay.
Super chat from Jeff.
Jeff, $10. Have to agree with Bear. My girlfriend is Brazilian, beautiful, but don't get her mad.
Ooh. Most jealous human in the world.
The angry sex with the Brazilians is the best sex, by the way. We also have a Finchy a member for 7 months. He's a 7-month member, and he says, newsflash, France has just surrendered.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Wow. Oh, Finchy. We got some funny moments.
I gotta tell you what, don't laugh at the French. They can be extremely nasty. The French can be.
Oh yeah.
Look what they did to the Rainbow Warrior, guys. They went to a sovereign country and blew up a fucking vessel. And
sovereign country or sovereign?
A complete
sovereign.
It's a sovereign country. Tim.
Free country. They went to New Zealand and blew up a boat. Big mess.
Big one. Thank you.
Lord,
Farmer
it was a pleasure to sit down and talk watches with you earlier today. Bear, give us a growl, lad.
Oh, Farmer Joe.
Oh.
Also, Lord, rank your top 5
peaches.
Look at this. Why, Joe? I appreciate you. I give him a free collection interview, which is something I apparently stole from Tim Wright, who has invented the
without even knowing it.
But wait, did you get Blondie a collection interview?
And it brings a super chat to the Pontiff. I'm so honored.
You have to deliver the value.
$50.
$50 question.
The deliverance.
Deliver it.
So let's. I have to go mainstream, I think, right?
Lord, if you don't know, I tried to do a collection review for Joe, and then Archie showed up, and then the whole thing blew up.
Hey, Lord, are you coming? Lord, are you coming to London?
I remember that, Tim.
Yeah, oh, what a disaster.
Lord, are you coming to London?
Unfortunately,
I will kill you. I hate you. I hate you. I'll kill you. Anyway, what does he mean by top 5 peaches?
Bitches.
Watches.
Peaches.
Types of peaches like Georgia peaches, canned peaches. Some people like peach cobbler.
Peach is
that right?
Is an emoji that people use to represent ass.
Top 5 asses.
I'll go mainstream. I'll go predictable. I'll say. I'll give honorable mention first of all to J-Lo.
Oh yes. Yes.
Because at that age, whatever touch-up has been done, it's a good job.
It's been a rebuild. I think it's been a rebuild.
Latinas are gorgeous.
I mean,
oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But Bear, do you know the price you pay for that?
Well, sometimes you just have to pay the price. What are you gonna do?
Pay the piper. Pay the piper.
Pay the piper.
Well,
that's the over retail peach.
We're going to create a lot of content for Archie in London by having Archie bring this drama on himself.
I see. I understand. Keep going, Lord. Keep going. I like the approach.
Number two, Lord. Yeah.
Rihanna.
Oh yes. Timmy, bring the picture.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Gorgeous chocolate. Mm.
Wizard, I don't think you can say that, Wizard, but we're gonna forgive you.
Why?
Wizard can say whatever he wants.
He's the wizard.
He's the wizard.
Okay.
Next one.
Who
Lord,
else?
Next
Little,
one.
I like
Little Kim. Who else is next?
I like Meg the Stallion.
Okay.
I'm not familiar.
Let's see it.
Very
Interesting choice.
Very deserving of her name.
I am now intrigued. Who is she, by the way, Lord? Well, she's
an IG model.
Wow.
So I hear.
No, she's a rapper.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, she's a rapper. Okay. I thought she was
She's
Instagram
a
girl.
beauty.
Very peachy. Wow.
Peachy. Very nice.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Not my cup of tea.
Who's your fifth?
I like
Wizard from nowhere. No, my cup of tea.
I like Emrata. I think Emily Ratzkovich, or what's her last name? My Slavic is not very good. There, you have to help.
Emily what? Emily what?
She's shortened into Emrata. Emrata.
Bear. Are there any hot Ukrainians trying to?
Oh my God!
I just.
Oh, Slavic girls, guys. Slavic girls.
There.
They'll murder you. They'll murder you. You're not crazy. They will murder you. Ask Archie.
Well, this is just ridiculous. But Bear, are there? Okay, hold on. Super chat.
Yes, MJ.
MJ, £2. Wizard, please leave my grandma out of. I do have to say, Bear. You know, Bear. I got to tell you this honestly, right?
Oh, it's Radkovich. Okay,
I got married at 19 to a Ukrainian Russian woman, right, Bear?
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
And we could never understand. I didn't speak Russian. She didn't speak English. I didn't. Vice versa. Perfect relationship.
It worked for a while.
It worked until she picked up English, right? But let me tell you one thing for sure, Bear. I lost all my money at 33. So I went into the marriage with a new BMW, a house full of furniture, a house deposit, and my own business. I left with 30,000 in credit card debt, no credit rating, and I was living in my dad's rental house with a rental cab. Okay, but you know something, Bear?
Tell us.
It was worth every cent. I got to be honest with you. When it was good, seriously, it was amazing.
And Lord?
I just got word from a reputable source that producer Mark bought a Ferrari.
Yeah. Which one?
Wow.
Apparently.
Who's this reputable source?
He didn't even say who it was. They just said,
"Hey, Bear,
say this on the stream."
Bear, like, are there any Serbian or Ukrainian women that are interested in a well-to-do guy in Colorado?
Oh, you're good.
Robbie blind.
And Lord Archie, upset you didn't mention Iggy Azalea. She went to a lot of trouble. She had that butt surgery and everything, and you still didn't mention her. So
the butt surgery.
You don't want butt surgery.
A really young singer.
I do have to give credit to Lord for exceptional knowledge in in the butts.
The
He's
best
an
part
knowledgeable
in
girl.
England when Archie goes to London is Pippa Middleton. She has the best ass in England. Mike, I got a text from one of my ADs. 6168 if you want the blue one.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Pippa Middleton is the sister of the Duchess of Cambridge.
That's right.
Right. Younger sister.
Yep.
It's not worth it, Wizard.
It's not worth it?
No.
Well, I don't know. That's what they say.
I don't even mind spending the extra $100 to buy from Wizard.
The Wizard.
So wait, this is Pippa?
Just by
That's
from
Pippa.
buying from a friend. And no, buying
Some
with
pictures they show a good butt, some pictures they don't, but that's what they say.
I'd like to examine these just to verify who's had surgery and who hasn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm gonna have to plug in.
Young Latino singer that's just like
Shakira. She's got an ass.
straight out of
Shakira, I'm surprised you didn't mention her.
Shakira, yeah.
She gets an honorable mention.
Shakira was pretty hot back in the day, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Can we call you Lord Gluteus for the rest of the show?
Lord,
I got to tell you, bondage and
Gluteus.
discipline, you would be insane.
Gluteus
Absolutely
Maximus.
insane. The only thing more stupid than having a Eastern European supermodel as a girlfriend, bondage, would be to buy a 20-year-old Ferrari.
According to
and use it
Instagram,
as
this
a
is the
daily.
best. According to Instagram,
Well,
this is the best
Pontius-
ass on the market.
Oh my
Who
God.
is it? Who is that? That is absolute perfection. Who is this?
Sommer.
Yeah,
Looks
but
a little
you know
bit
what, Bear?
photoshopped though.
Model.
Bear, she
You think
will
you
ruin
don't
your
you think
life.
it's you
Number
think it's
one
Photoshop?
rated ass on Instagram.
Is it totally worth it? Yes, but she'll ruin your life.
I don't care.
Yeah.
With a lot of
This is
these, I want to see
perfection.
video.
on the
I wanna see what
Shovelhead
you
on the
Top 20.
Shovelhead
There's a list.
USA Harley
Hold
Davidson.
on, I gotta move.
Archie,
I gotta move
Archie,
down,
how much?
gents.
How
I
much
gotta
for the
move
lap
down,
dance?
Plug in my little bullshit thing. Hold
Archie, how much for the lap dance with this chick? How much for the lap dance? What do you think?
You know what? I'll tell you honestly what the answer is, because I know people who've known people who know people, right?
No people.
Of course you do. You know people who know people who know people.
Okay, so basically, bondage and discipline. You go out with them.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to get services from them. They want basically an LV bag. So you're looking about $2,500, right?
Yeah.
A time.
Ross,
Is it
Rachel
worth it?
Brady.
He's not wrong.
Rachel Brady.
I started on the Harley Davidson Shovelhead USA forum that exists today. I started the Ass thread that is still 5 years
I'm
running,
there.
the most popular thread on that forum. It's
Wow.
just
Listen.
called
This
the Ass.
topic alone deserves upvotes, guys. This
Upvotes.
topic alone deserves upvotes. We stop
Ross.
politics. We're talking us, okay?
Ross,
Upvote,
Rachel
please.
Brady, $2. I'd like to buy their underpants.
I think lots of guys would.
She's gonna be pissed.
What's all this about?
Trust me, her internet search history is dirtier than mine.
It's part of the channel. I'm working. It's part of the channel.
She loves watching the naughty videos. I'll tell you what.
Interesting. Very interesting. I got to tell you, Timmy.
Yes, Archie.
It's,
Arch, did Paulie get back to you regarding the 2-bed, or is it 1-bed situation? I don't care either way. Part of me wants.
I honestly, you know what, Timmy?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you.
Whoa. Part of you wants single bed.
It's gonna be a funny story. It's gonna
whoa,
be a
whoa,
funny
whoa.
story, Bear.
You know what? I tell you
Part of
honestly.
you?
Seriously.
Oh, wow.
Seriously, I'm not
It's funny.
prudish. I'm
Yeah.
not prudish. Okay,
Yeah.
we're
I
just
am
we're just
pay-
two friends.
Yeah.
This is
Look,
paid
have you
per
seen the
view
price of
event.
beds in London? Have you seen? Oh, seriously, no bullshit. I don't
In
want to. I
fact-
don't like
Paid-
wasting money.
Paid,
fact,
paid
You
per view
can
event.
tell them if there is a price difference. Let's say they give us 2 beds, right? But if they say, oh, it's gonna cost £300 more, tell us to give the 300 pounds in cash. We'll save the money.
Yeah,
right.
That's exactly right. Look, I'll be honest with you. London is fucking expensive. I mean, seriously, guys, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
If you end up sharing one bed, at least there'd be good content if you live stream a pillow fight between you two.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tim, make sure you toss the salad properly. You saw.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best. It's gonna be my
Look,
first
I gotta
time.
check. Seriously, I'm really looking forward to going there. I'm just a little bit down at the moment because the flooding. My brother's house, he's moved all his it's a disaster, Bear. You have no idea. Flooded water, it just creeps up inch by millimeter by millimeter. There's nothing you can fucking do about water. Mother Nature can be more ferocious than the Russians.
It's a bitch.
You know?
I'll take water millimeter by millimeter than 90-mile-an-hour winds and blast furnace fires.
So, Archie, your plane arrives, you said, at
10:45 a.m.
Okay, I'll be there like 3 hours early. I can wait for you. And then we'll take the train together. Wait, how much luggage are you bringing?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm going for a week, so I would take one suitcase and one carry-on.
Okay. Will you take a briefcase? A
Louis Vuitton hard case?
Nice.
No, because I don't have the. Because it's the problem is.
Where are you going to put your porn?
What are you going to use to smash muggers in the face when they try to rob you, Arch?
Exactly. I know exactly. So I land at 10:45 a.m. Timmy. It's up. Look. Let me find out what's happening.
Yeah.
But don't wait for me if you're going to take the train. Just fucking do it.
We're going to the same place, and I don't think they'll let us.
You wait for him, and you tape as Archie arrives.
Yeah.
You do a live stream as he coming. That's
I can do the live stream waiting for Archie. 3 hours until Archie arrives.
Big Mac, $10. Who do I recommend in America? Who do I recommend? Sophia Beverly.
Bring it up, Archie. Bring it
up, Archie. Timmy, bring that up there. I'll just be 1 minute. Who's Sophia Beverly? Who is Sophia Beverly?
We'll find out very soon.
Oh, I'm gonna guess she has a nice ass. That's what I'm gonna guess.
Wow.
I quite like her. Expensive, but
it's like I can already tell she's got something going on back there.
You know that real estate agent that producer Mike has. She's expensive.
Oh, she's too short, and she's Asian. I don't like Asians.
She's a lot of silicon.
Yeah, I don't think she's real. Do you think she's real?
Yeah, but who cares? Who cares?
Wow.
Fillers all over the place.
And she drives a Lamborghini. Gee, she'd be expensive.
Look at this lady. This lady is beautiful, man. Look at the face. So natural. Ooh,
I need to examine this one too, just to be sure that it's authentic.
Authenticate. Who do you go to? Authentication.
Wait. Who's
Doc
that
BBC,
guy
Doc
with the
BBC,
beard?
Doc
Who's
BBC,
Who's that guy with the beard next to her picture?
That would be me.
This guy?
Yeah, oh, that's the guy who lost all his money. The Armenian.
Wait, what's his name?
Dan Blitzerian.
Blitzerian.
You got to add the word. You got to add the word rear or butt to that Google search to pull up the proper picture.
Before the people accuse me of being racist, that was a joke relevant to Archie's obsession with Asian women. You stupid cunt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking people.
There you go.
You cannot joke these days, honest to God.
There you go. There you go.
That's an ass there, boy.
Wow.
Ooh, lovely.
Wow.
Wait,
you know this? How is there so many pictures? Where every day she just takes pictures? I mean,
I understand Sophia Beverly is one of the.
If I looked like her, I'd take pictures of me every day too.
Oh,
exactly.
Mikey.
I agree with you, Mikey.
When I come to California, I'll take pictures of you every day.
Okay, my ass is almost as good as those.
Who wants to see pictures of Mikey modeling shorts? Just shorts.
Do you know
like
the scene? Hey, Timmy,
Mike
do you
in
know
a
the scene
thong.
when?
Yeah.
Want to see me in a thong?
Yeah.
Timmy,
We're gonna make a
Timmy,
desktop.
Timmy,
If you
do you know the
come to
scene?
America,
Yeah.
I'll let you take a picture of me in a
Yeah.
thong.
We're gonna take some. You know how that George Costanza picture?
Yeah,
is
that.
Yes!
I was wondering
Yeah.
that.
We need
Shrinkage.
picture of Mikey.
When Kramer is taking picture of George Costanza,
Yes.
you know that.
Yes.
Please do
Yes. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that, Mikey.
All right, it's
Pull it
on.
up, Tim. Pull it up.
It's
Pull up
on.
Showing off
Costanza.
Mike showing
Yeah,
off
yeah.
CNC
Show
machines.
that George Costanza pictures when he's taking. Hang on.
I'm gonna bring it up right here. We need Mike the Snake.
There it is.
There it is. George Costanza. Dude, that was one of the funniest episodes. God, I love that show. That's the greatest show of all times. That and Larry David. Oh my God, I love those guys.
So funny.
I gotta say, I find Curb Your Enthusiasm even more hilarious.
Yeah. You know, this is amazing that Curb Enthusiasm can actually still go, considering all that.
Yeah.
The culture we have with people getting offended with every fucking bullshit you say.
Yeah.
So
snowflakes.
That culture is killing comedy, guys. It's killing comedy. It's just fucking idiotic. People are losing sense of humor. Fucking idiots.
Losers, man.
I hate that.
Somebody just asked.
No
Somebody
wonder
on
fucking
the
Putin
chat
has to
just
take
asked
over the world.
what my best squat was, and I responded about 6 inches. Like squat is like lifting weights, you know, kind of squatting down.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tony. By the way, Tony Analog. This guy archives all the Marcelo Explodes moments on his YouTube channel. Check out Tony Analog Green. He's what's called a Marcelo Time historian.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? So Tony
his YouTube
Analog.
channel.
Okay, he's got a YouTube channel.
He has a YouTube channel, and he archives moments like gold moments from Marcelo Time. I think he watches all the episodes and he clips the good stuff and puts it on his channel.
Interesting.
Guys, go subscribe.
I'm gonna check it.
There's definitely a niche for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it summarizes things. You don't have to fucking spend all your life on a channel. You can actually see what's going on.
You can find out where the drama's at.
Yeah. Tony, do more of those.
Yeah.
Cool
he's got only 2 videos. That's all. Just 2.
He needs to do more.
Marcelo Time Explodes, tells audience to fuck off. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You want me to play it? You want me to play it?
Yeah, play that. Yeah. Play that. I want. That's excellent. It's only 4 minutes. It's only 4 minutes.
This guy does good video edit. I mean, I appreciate the skill.
He's got 2. He's got Marcelo Time admits he does not care about his audience, and he has a Marcelo Time Explodes, tells audience to fuck off. I fucking love that. Listen, this audience deserves to be told fuck off once in a while.
And that's surprising, because I thought he'd tell the audience they were a piece of shit. That's what I thought.
Piece of shit.
Shit.
Are you playing to me?
Shit.
Piece of shit.
There we go.
It's not more important. The thing is, he said
Marcello,
something. I don't agree with what he said, I guess. I don't know what the hell he wants.
Marcello.
He say something, like a lot of people say something.
Marcello.
And you guys highlight his chat. I don't know even why.
Marcello.
Well, Marcello, do you expect people to only show what people put on by super chats? Is that really what you want?
I'm going to explain what is the reason for highlight only super chats. First of all,
Marcello, stop for a second. Understand that Alex.
Oh, it's so long.
Highlighted that chat that was just on the screen and is asking you pointedly.
Fuck, this guy takes forever.
Oh my God. Come on.
I thought we were frozen.
Look,
Is this guy just
we
talking
have a
like
bunch
that?
of kids, like a kindergarten in the chat.
Kindergarten.
We all know this, and we know that the chat is very much sometimes they're moving by themselves and they're working by themselves. Now, when I build this channel, and I don't care when people tell me the channel is small, I have only 20 people. When I'm going to have 200 people, then do what I say. But what I'm going to say is that they playing in the chat, they talking shit, they continue to talk, and I want to leave the chat to talk and to do whatever they want by themselves. Let them work and let them do whatever they want. Now, if they want to highlight comments into the panel, so they need to super chat. Now, why I do that is because I want money. It's because I need to
fucking right.
Because
exactly.
I work my ass off to build this channel, also to make a 24 hours channel, to work 24 hours.
Agreed.
You know, I don't play around. That wasn't a game. I'm making a 24 hours channel to work on this.
Marcelo speaks like
know?
a true
And
businessman.
some people take it serious. Some people don't understand that. You know, some people tell me to take more serious, but by putting more sections, by putting more effort, by working more things. I'm doing everything. I'm actually working now on videos. I'm working on more videos to take this as serious as possible that I can take, and do my effort and my ass on this channel. And then some of the guys say, no, Marcelo is greedy. He wants super chats. Fuck you. Of course I want super chats.
Damn right.
I'm going to be greedy.
It's not a charity.
To fucking super chat. And if you guys want to make comments, and I know also some of the assholes, they are in the chat that also never super chat, and they just give their comments like fucking cunts. Just for the fun of comments. They jump in from channel to channel just to be in the chat.
Yes,
you know,
this is true.
Very true. The useless fucks who have nothing to do in their life.
Marcelo speaks the truth.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys.
Well, there's also another opinion, Marcello. There are different
Who's this guy?
No, it's not different opinion. It's my opinion, and I decide what is the opinion.
Damn right.
I decide what is the opinion.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what they do.
It's difficult.
And I know exactly this people do.
See, what happened was Marcelo gave the keys, right? And his panelists started taking too much control because I mean, he feels like this is his channel, and all these people telling him how to run it.
Yeah, that's the actual
The one thing I'm going to say, he's an honest man. He was always honest man. He's not like a hermaphrodite or JJ, you know, playing this whole bullshit that they're in for a hobby. This is a passion. Fucking come out and say, I want to do this for a money. I respect that.
Also, in fairness, unless I misunderstood when I watched it, he did say that if someone else was moderating the stream when he's not there, and they're choosing to read comments that aren't super chats, they're doing that. But when he's on, that's what he's doing.
Huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
If he's monitoring the stream, if he's the one in charge of the stream, it's his choice that he's not going to read comments unless they're super chat. If someone else is doing it and they choose to read comments that are not super chat, that's what they're doing. When he's on, that's what he's doing.
$1 or $2 and curse him out. There you go. That's a super chat.
It's fair enough.
Yeah. And Mark,
I don't.
Of course,
I sympathize in his distaste of a large number of people in this community. I have to agree with that. Honestly, there's so much toxicity, so much anger, so much hatred, so much jealousy. You know what, Timmy? It's very hard for you guys. It's very hard for you guys when you're actually trying to make money. I feel for you. I genuinely feel for you. I am so happy that I can tell all of them to fuck off and they cannot do anything to me. Yeah. Right, Wizard? Wizard? You with me? So fuck you. Up. Good night. I had enough of the live stream. I'm tired. I'm going to go eat something. Go fuck off, all of you. Love you. Be positive. Tell Pontiff that I'm gone. Oh, he's there. I just want to say good night. Okay, well, he's just cruising around. Thank you. Love you.
There's the Pontiff.
Maybe see you tomorrow if I'm in a mood. In the meantime,
if
go
not,
fuck yourself.
Hey, what's wrong?
All of you.
What's wrong, Bear?
Bear's just cursing everyone out, and he's about to get off. We have no idea what's going on.
I love you, Bear.
I just want to say fuck off to everyone and good night. And
hey, that's okay, Bear. Bear, you're allowed to do that, Bear. We love you, Bear.
Fuck everybody. There you go.
No worries, Bear. See you later, Bear. We love you. Okay.
Ciao, ciao. See you tomorrow, most likely. Ciao.
That's Bear.
Tell you what, he's wrong about Ukraine, isn't he?
He is.
I didn't want to say anything when he's there, but fuck me dead.
Look, I mean, isn't like literally what he says? It makes perfect sense. Yes,
I don't want to
Ukraine is
argue with
giving
him because
weapons.
he's a
I
nice
know.
guy and he survived Yugoslavia because that was a disaster.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know, I feel really sorry for him, but the honest truth is, it's
Yugoslavia
really
was a
nasty.
major clusterfuck.
Sorry, yeah. So I mean, look, I like to give him a bit of slack because it's a disaster.
You know, he like there was that comment that said 95% of people are just reading like propaganda and are sheep.
Yeah.
And every one of us thinks that we're in that 5% that are not. But come on. The chances. Come on, guys, let's be honest. Come on. We're probably one of the sheep. Like let's be honest.
But the reality is, no, but the problem is, Ukraine has been wanted independence for years.
Of course.
Okay, and they've been pushed by the Soviets. They've been pushed. They've been pushed and pulled on both sides. You know, and
Yeltsin gave them independence.
They had newspaper called Pravda, meaning the truth.
Yes.
Like literally, people reading newspaper called the truth. And they're thinking it's the truth. Why would it be called the truth?
Yes.
It's called the truth. It has to be the truth.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
No,
That's
no. Well,
like Antifa.
It
Like
is
a
what
fact
it
checker.
is.
Like a
It
fact
is what
checker,
it is. But guys, bondage and discipline. You got some nice pots behind you there.
Wow.
Copper-based
No, I'm sorry.
pots.
I had to move down to my kitchen. I was going to tell Tim that, you know, I mean, one of the greatest scams of all time is convincing the sheep that they're really wolves when they're not wolves, they're sheep.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is genius. I mean, that's the whole thing with this red pill, right? The idea is that you like whoever says that they're telling the truth, dude, they're 100% lying. And it's one of the worst, the best ways to convince people into believing you. It's telling them, I have the secret truth. This is the secret club. I know the true truth. The true truth. I mean, this guy, come on.
Yeah.
Look, I do feel sorry for him, but
Archie, how do I connect with you on WhatsApp?
I can send you the link. I can send you the link, Bondage.
Okay,
I'll send you the link right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll send you also in the link there because I'm happy to share this with all the guys on my team. Add my phone number into WhatsApp and it will give you access. You can message me. So any of you guys who are on the panel, you're free to just add me as a contact.
Will do.
So I've just sent you my number because I'm going to have that number when I'm in London as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And if you use WhatsApp, it's very, very.
Okay, Bondage. I sent you Archie's number. So
Got it. But I'm being serious. You know, Archie, you take care of what you got to do first. We'll have a drink together, but you got to go make money while you're there, man.
Yeah, no, I understand. But look, it's all cool. I'd like to see you. And look, it's great. Look, I don't look at these things. I'm not as merciful as Marcelo. Did Marcelo get to the point? I saw that footage there. What are they saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He insulted every single person that's on his channel.
Yes.
You're joking.
Well, that might not be the proper clip, or it may have been out of context. But
what did he say? What exactly did he say? What's the whole guts of it?
Basically, he was telling his panel, who got a little bit out of control. He was telling them that he owns his channel, was telling them, and he wants them to run the channel in such a way that they only pull up super chats.
Yeah, and do that for free, by the way, also.
Yeah, right.
Since that's not a charity but a business, everyone should work for him for free. It's a wonderful circular logic.
Oh yeah.
So when Marcelo said that he was going to do it that way, but the others could do it their way, then he changed it and said they have to do it his way.
Yep.
Wow.
And what's happened as a consequence?
No, he kept saying, sorry, just to get the facts straight, he kept saying that anyone else who is in the panel, moderator or not, can relate to the chat if they want to, but he will never do that himself.
Well, that's what I thought he said.
But yeah, you're right, though. You're right.
Oh, okay.
And that's fair. He's going to do it the way he wants to do it, but he's not telling the other people they can't do it the way they want to do it.
Zowie, $3 flood fund. Stay dry, Arch.
Is there actually the flood? There's actually a flood?
Terrible, actually.
Wake up.
Damn.
I don't know.
The global warming, man.
Look, it's actually really, really bad.
You know, there were floods before global warming too.
Not this bad. Not at this time.
Look, it's been because we had a flood in 2011, right, where the city flooded. Now the city, like even the hospital my wife works at, is completely cut off. It was it's not completely cut off, but the main street to get there is cut off. So you got to go the back way, and it's a disaster. It really is.
Fuck.
You know, a decade before global warming was invented, they established global cooling was a problem.
Oh, look, it's been raining heavily since Wednesday last week. Just torrential rain. Even my study's leaking because there's just so much.
Yeah.
So much water. And you know what? Water, just a little bit of water can cause so much damage.
I understand. No,
real
Archie, more money coming at you for your roof. We're going to do the Archie roof fund.
Thank you so much.
That's why Mike the Snake was trying to explain the drain hole.
Can we all upvote? Bear Clooney reminds.
Do you want to put a hole in your back of your trunk?
I've already upvoted, Tim.
There's already a hole. You're supposed to open it up. It's usually clogged, and that's why the water's collecting. There's already a hole.
I don't think there is in this car.
It's unless it's a poor design, there's already a hole. It's a drain hole. And usually it gets clogged, and that's how you get the water collecting.
Imagine if I didn't check, if I left it sit there for a couple of weeks, that'd be a disaster, isn't it?
Absolutely.
100%.
Also, the seals on the car have to usually be changed after typically 10 or 15 years. Otherwise, water comes in when it rains.
Okay.
You know, the rubber seals around the windows, that's usually where it's leaking.
It's just torrential. It was torrential rain. That's the problem. It was just so torrential, you know.
Yeah.
Or does it get in at, like the front of the dash, like the firewall?
Yep.
Exactly.
And the rear window also.
Spiders? What does it have to do with spiders?
Anyhow, guys, getting back to the watch talk. So is Marcelo's show super chat? Bear Clooney, upvote, Fikers. Mr. Tudor, to you, $10. Arch, don't be pressured into making money at London Watch Show. It's all about networking and building relationships. Game. Look, I not so. I'm just going to go there and have a good time. Okay.
Take it off. By the way, Arch, what do you want to do on Thursday?
Look, I tell
That's
you
kind of
what
an open
there.
question.
Just having a look there. Actually, Paul's apparently taking me to Bond Street on Thursday.
Oh, shit.
Tim, look. Captain America drinks the same stuff you drink.
Oh, my
we
God.
Twinning? We twinning right now?
That's a good
Did
whiskey.
you buy this because
that's
you copied me? Or you had it
That's a
before?
great whiskey.
No, I've gotten it
Well,
before.
what sort of
I just got
whiskey are you
another.
drinking there, Bondage and Discipline?
The good stuff. 18. Macallan.
Kamogataki 18.
Oh.
Japanese
Arch, are you
as well.
going to be in London on a Saturday at all for the whole day?
Cheers to Wizard. He bought me this drop.
No, I mean, Paul, you already know that the Japanese attention to detail is just. I mean, it's.
Arch, will
you
you
gonna
be
get a
in
Grand
London
Seiko?
for a whole Saturday?
Yes, on the 19th. I'm going to be on the 19th. I'll be at the watch show, but
Oh
I
no,
don't
no!
know.
I was thinking Portobello Market is a great place for watches, pre-owned. But that runs on a Saturday daytime. There's Gray's Antiques Market. That's near Bond Street, and that's during the week, Monday to Friday.
That's a great thing. Gray's Antique Market.
Yeah, Paul knows about that place, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and catch up with you during the week after the watch show, because I don't think I'll be able to make it down on the weekend.
Okay, that sounds great. Sounds
Yeah,
great.
and I'll see if Showcase is also up for something.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. But I got what watch are you wearing there, Bondage and Discipline?
Sub
Rolex.
Oh, I'm sorry, my watch. I'm wearing a 116-600, the Sea Dweller 4000.
Ah, the great watch.
Love that one.
Great watch.
No, I mean I really think it's one of the great Rolexes of all time. It really is.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I tend to agree with you there.
I love it. It's my quirky.
No, it is. It is the Sea Dweller 4000. They only made it for 18 months. Perfect size. Like I just think with the deep sea, it was a bit too big. 44.
It is.
This is only a 40. That's only a 40. But
it's only a 40. It's a perfect size.
Fucking beautiful.
And I wish they made more without the Cyclops. The date wheels without the Cyclops is what makes that watch.
But the funny thing is, they added the Cyclops to the Sea Dweller 43.
By the way,
yeah.
Can I ask something? Bondage. Mike was saying that the glass is much thicker on the Sea Dweller.
It's a millimeter thicker. It's apparently
a
millimeter thicker, Tim.
It's like a magnifier in of itself. Is it magnifying? In any way?
It is a little bit. I mean, there's no doubt that the glass is definitely thicker. Oh, you have a super chat.
Hoff on Smash $5. Arch and Tim, don't forget they won't give third hotel night when get asked for free promo at London Watch Show or signing at BQ. Fair is fair.
Archie,
yeah.
This is all I have to say. I'm going to give you my number, which you already have, but I'm going to give it to you again.
Yes.
And no matter what happens in London, you always have a place in Chelsea with lots of high-end whiskey and lots of high-end Eastern European hookers, okay?
You have got a hotel or you got a house there?
It's a basement. It's a basement with like a dungeon door.
Ma, the meatloaf.
You can't get out. It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Do you have a house there?
No. I don't have a house in London. No.
Birmingham, look for 16600. That might be a good watch for you.
Lux Report is coming on. Lux Report.
Come on, this isn't a. I really do like. This isn't a. This is one of my. This is like my favorite Rolex of all time. It really is.
I meant pre-ceramic. That Sea Dweller is also really good. Wearable as well.
Yes, it's wearable. I don't care about the appreciation, but like it's there, but it's wearable, and it's just it's a great Rolex. It really is.
I was super when I got my no date sub. I was looking at the Sea Dweller 4000 as a competitor. It's just it was substantially more money, and it's like
yeah.
And now if I could go back and do it all over again, I probably
if you go back
to
that much more. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But they look so similar, right? Like just
they do.
from afar. So I think that's where I wonder if Rolex changed it because it looks so similar to a no date sub.
No, for sure they did. No, for sure. I mean, Rolex made the right move, but for those of us that own it, it's definitely the right move because they went up to 43, and this is a classic, and it won't be done again. So,
I think I do like basically any Sea Dweller model they ever produced, but I think people are getting a little nitpicky about the Cyclops on SD43. And without even experiencing it in a certain way, because to me, the Super Dome acrylic vintage look of the Sea Dweller is very special. It's very unique. But once you transition into sapphire and the size changes,
Yeah, I agree.
Different spirit, you know. So if the Cyclops is there, it doesn't really matter, and you can actually remove it even yourself. It's not that much of a.
Well,
if it really
Lord, I still think the two-tone Sea Dweller 43 is a sleeper. I really do.
It's a beautiful watch.
What do you guys think? I think the two-tone Sea Dweller 43 is a sleeper.
It's a great watch. Great watch.
I think
it wears a little big on me personally, though.
Speaking of great two-tone watches, by the way, that's a good watch. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, for bang for the buck, I think it's still a sleeper. And there's no value in Rolex right now. I think the two-tone Sea Dweller 43 is a sleeper. I do. Yeah.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. You're 100% right there. That's a magic watch. Mm-hmm. That's a really, really, and what I love about the Sea Dweller 4000 is it's ceramic, because I like the ceramic. Look, you know, it's like when they bring out the new model, I always like the old model, but now that I've enjoyed ceramic a bit, I think it is the way to go. It is. Ceramic is the way to go. Guys, I'm just going to be gone for a couple minutes, Tim. You can cover me.
Yep.
Enjoy your shitter, Archie.
No, I gotta move my car because I'm trying to dry the fucking thing out. I'm just airing it out because it's fucking full of water. It's
the flood.
No, it wasn't flooded. It wasn't flooded. It's just because there was so much rain. I just got to dry it out a bit. I'll be back, and I'm going to have a scotch with you guys. So I want to have a scotch solidarity. Please. So, guys, you got a super chat. You can tell me about the super chats that came. I'm going to have a good scotch. Because it's been a real bitch of a weekend. I got to be totally honest with you. It's been a bitch of a weekend. This hasn't been fun. I'm just going to go and vacuum a bit, move something, and I'll be back in 10, 20 minutes. I'll be back. So just cover me. I'll come back. We'll have a drink and we'll chat.
We'll talk wrist watches.
I think there's really room. There's plenty of room in the collection, though, for a ceramic and a pre-ceramic, like an aluminum or steel bezel die watch. I think they look so much different.
Yeah.
I love that pre-ceramic Sea Dweller. It's like
I do too. I do too, to be honest. I mean, I love my 116-600, but I do agree that the pre-ceramic, the 116-600, it's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's
recently it was pretty cheap as well.
It is. You can get them for like
even
12.
Even in the UK, it was cheap.
Yeah.
I remember being at what's it called, like Barney's or something on Fifth Avenue
in New York. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Barney's. It's the store across the street from Apple store, and they had one for like 11, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. And it was like vintage box papers, everything.
Should have picked it up, Tim.
I don't know. It's out of my price point, but Floodland 1999. He said.
Thank you, Floodland. Yeah.
He's referring to this. Floodland. Will you call me a piece of shit gopnik in Ukrainian if I super chat tomorrow? So he super chat now. I'll call you now and then tomorrow as well.
How is everybody doing?
Oh, hi, Lux. How are you doing, man? Welcome.
I'm okay. How is everybody?
Good.
See you, man.
Lux report. We need to talk. How's your thing? Are you good?
How's my what thing? I've got many things.
Are you out of isolation?
Oh, quarantine. Yeah. I'm out of quarantine. 11 days of jail, stuck in a room that you cannot leave, cannot go to get fresh air, cannot do anything, locked and sealed for 11 days with crappy food that's worse than a prison.
Floodland 99. Ты кусок говна, гопник, иди нахуй. There you go. Oh no, but I said it in Russian. Holy shit, I just realized that. Floodland 99. No. Ты кусок говна, иди нахуй. Okay, there you go. That was Ukrainian.
Where is this Lux report? Where is this happening?
Oh, because I'm one of those unvaccinated.
I thought bondage and discipline got a hold of you for a week.
Yeah, when you're traveling, I've got to do quarantine.
Quarantine. The quarantine. What did you do in quarantine? Did you have a watch to keep you company?
Nothing. I got nothing. No
That's a
porn
nightmare.
material, no watches, no nothing.
Bondage. Would you be able to survive in quarantine without one of your wristwatches? And which wristwatch, if you were in quarantine, would you like to have with you to keep you company?
I could 100% survive quarantine without my wristwatches. And if I had to choose one,
yeah.
Wait, like, am I coming out of quarantine or am I dying?
No, you're locked in a hotel room for 14 days. You can't go anywhere.
Then I would choose my
probably something with a date.
Let's have everyone on the panel in the chat, guys. If you are in quarantine 14 days, which watch do you choose to keep you company?
I would choose my holy shit. No, this is tough. This is tough. So I have to,
Speedmaster doesn't have a date, right? You need something that's counting these 14 days.
Oh, the Wizard.
Yeah, Wizard. Yeah, Wizard's got the he's definitely. I would choose I'm gonna be honest. I know Archie's gonna explode. I would take my Parmigiana Tonda. I would.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
I would. I take it with
my
me.
root
It's
beer.
so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Root beer for me.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I even though this doesn't have a date, I would take this one because it's manual wind, and I think it would give me a bit of peace winding it every morning. Because otherwise, I think I would go crazy. It's automatic. I don't think I would be able to get enough movement.
Well, but Tim, in reality, because going to London because I have to test before I come back, there's a chance that I could test positive and be stuck in the UK for 10 days.
Yeah.
So I am bringing the Sea Dweller because this is definitely the toughest, biggest, baddest watch to do quarantine in if you have to.
I actually wouldn't want to count the days. I wouldn't, as much as I love my root beer. It disqualifies that, and also because I wouldn't want the GMT hand. I don't want to know what time it is elsewhere.
Australia.
Exactly.
I think I would just take my 5513 on a NATO strap. You can wear it, not worry about it much, not worry about scratching it too much, and go through the day, look at the time, remember what waits for outside, remember what helps you survive, because this is part of my heritage. So
yeah.
But Lord, I really have weird watches that Archie shits on.
I remember.
Yeah, I do.
I actually like Parmigiani. I think they make a great dress watch.
They do.
They have their own design language, and I think that's something to be appreciated. Period.
That's why I like Michel Parmigiani, because he has an integrity to his design that Don't get me wrong. I understand what Archie's saying 100%, but if you can take the hit.
But here's the thing also, if I almost always bought in the secondary market, right? Most things, not even watches, but I like shopping around. I like antique shopping. I like thrift shopping. I like all of those things. So for me, something like Parmigiani, if I found the right model that I wanted, it's a good thing that they are discounted so heavily. It's a good thing that they lose value, because that makes it a bargain for me.
What do you think of those new Tonda PFs, their latest line this year? I mean, they really are. They're amazing. Have you seen them in person?
Not in person, no.
Yeah. No, they're amazing. They're amazing.
Where can I see that in person? Do you have any tips?
Well, I don't know. Like in the U.S., you can see them. You need to live in New York or San Francisco. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, they're amazing.
San Fran, they have a boutique?
Yes.
What makes them so amazing? I mean, I don't get it.
Are you kidding me, Tim?
It's like a Chapek. Look at it.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just Chapek just looks better compared to this.
To me, I respect Chapek, especially what they're trying to do. Forget about the heritage, because
the difference is Tim. The difference is that Michelle Parmigiani has the backing of the Sandoz family fortune.
Oh,
and
sometimes it's a bad thing.
Yeah, and because his background is restoration. Even Patek Philippe hired him to do some of their museum watches. And as you know, like if you're really into horology, watch restoration is like the black belt, above black belt of watchmaking.
Yeah.
I've
been to a Patek museum where they have their watchmakers restoring pieces right there at the museum.
Yeah.
You can kind of go and talk to them about it.
Michelle Parmigiani basically pulled out his cock and threw it in the table.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I think Marcelo did the same thing on one live stream.
No, when I see you in London, I mean, fuck it. I'm bringing my Parmigiani. I'm going to show you guys.
Bring it, man. Prove us wrong. I want to be proven wrong because
I'm
not
trying to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I mean, listen, I wear a Rolex most days. I mean, I get it, but like, I'm not like it's just.
I'll tell you this, Bondage. I think I totally get what you're saying. Seeing watch in the picture, right, and in real life, it's two completely different things.
Yep.
And pictures, they do not necessarily describe accurately what the watch kind of looks like. Like I look at this and I think, man, these hour markers are too small. The crown is too small. I think the lugs are too big. Like I have so many problems with this watch. It's not even funny. But maybe when I see it in real life, I'm going to be blown away.
Tim, I did write this, but just to say something about Chapek, I do like it from far, but when you look at each and everything in their line, there's something else that was done before. It's usually either Patek or Patek. There's nothing truly original about Chapek. They just do a good job in executing that. Whereas Parmigiani, again, I never fell in love with it. I never pulled the trigger. But there's a unique design language that goes into it. There is a unique thought that goes into those watches.
Well, so wait, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of like go to Schwartz Etienne and the Carrie Gludelanten, partnership? What do you guys think of that? Go to it.
Schwartz Etienne.
Well, the Pontiff is gone. The Pontiff would never approve of this kind of watch collecting. But let's take a look.
Well, Schwartz Etienne will do stuff for a lot of watch companies, right? Like me.
Oh yeah, no. Schwartz Etienne's been making movements for over 100 years.
Yeah.
But look at there. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, look at that. It's beautiful.
Have a good night, guys.
The Wizard.
Good night, Wizard.
Later, Wizard.
Wizard. And then there
if you don't give a shit about your money, you look at that.
Oh yeah, I spoke to Voutilainen, totally embarrassed myself.
What'd you say to him? Tim?
I said, I looked at the chronograph and I said, "Oh, is this one used as a module?" And he almost slapped me in the face, saying, "I don't fucking use modules. It's all in-house. I mean, come on, man." This is obviously Schwartz Etienne movement here, finishing. But Voutilainen does the dial for this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I looked at the back, and the what's amazing is the back of the chronograph and the back of the three-hand watch had the exact same movement in the back. So I was thinking, like, it's not like they're using like ATA or some type of a different module. I was just thinking like they have their own module that they attach to the top and turn it into crop. Anyways, it was embarrassing. But man, this Voutilainen, they do an incredible job with the guilloche. You know how difficult it is to put 3 different types of guilloche on the dial?
Yes.
Well, actually, technically 2, because I think this one is cut out and inserted. The biggest problem, and this is how you can tell the good workman from the bad one is the border between the two different types of guilloche. And if the border is really thin, that means that they were able to transition very smoothly. If the border is thick, that means they had to cut material out and create something. As you can see here, the border between the center and the outer ring is very thin, and it's bitch to do. Holy shit.
No, I mean, those are beautiful.
Wow. Unbelievable. You know who's also really good? The American. Yeah. If you just want an incredible dial, Shapiro.
Hey, Tim, Evan's trying to get on soon.
Evan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. He can jump on. You want me to drop the link?
No, well, I don't know. He doesn't need it yet. But
okay.
What are we looking at right now? Who is this J.N. Shapiro?
This is an American watchmaker. Well, technically, I mean, he doesn't really do the movement. He does the dial. And this is probably he does the dial in the he's an American guy from California, and he does the dial in the style of like George Daniels. Let me just give you a close up because you have to see the infinity. He invented the next level of guilloche, what he calls the infinity.
Yeah, let's see it.
You can see the infinity. So you see, this is called a basket weave. Let me bring up bigger picture. Monochrome. Oh, Evan. Oh, Evan is here. Hey, Evan.
What's up, Tim?
Hey, welcome to the show, man. We're just taking a look. J.N. Shapiro. Oh, Evan is here. Oh, you got YouTube in the background.
Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, my bad. All right, there we go.
Okay. So check this out. So let me see. Can I make it even bigger? I want to zoom this in as much as possible. So check this out. This is a standard.
That's beautiful.
Weave. Yeah. And then look how much he pushed it by making basket weave within the basket weave. Now, making something just this interior takes about 8 hours to cut out. And if you make one mistake, you burnt 8 hours of work. That's how ridiculous.
No, that's beautiful, Tim.
Yeah. And it's not too expensive. I mean, it's like 30 grand, right? Well, you get the movement by I believe the movement is by the same guys that do movement for Hein und Lange. Lange und Hein. That's a German manufacturer. He doesn't do the movement, but he found a really good movement maker. And the cases are some insane material as well. The different stuff. Titanium,
silver. Is that silver or is that?
Yeah. In California.
Which part? Northern or southern?
I don't know. I forgot. But there's actually you can go on YouTube and watch how he makes the dials. Because he shows the guilloche machine and the work it takes to make it. It's kind of ridiculous.
So wait, everyone say hello to Evan. I mean,
hello, Evan. How have you been?
Hello.
I'm taking it that he's not. Oh, Birmingham.
How's my sound? My computer had to do it.
It's good, Birmingham.
Evan, are you back home now?
Yeah, I'm back home right now.
Tell us what's going on. You've been keeping up with the show?
Yeah, I've been pretty busy with work, but yeah, I've been trying to keep up with the show.
Whoa. Hey, Evan, have you ever thought of getting into watches, flipping watches, becoming a flipper?
No, I don't think I'd ever flip.
It's a very good ethic. By the way, what is this? Lux Report is showing us his...
is this Marcello's? What the... Oh, wait.
This is some of the amazing food that you have to deal with in quarantine.
Is that what you're eating, Marcello?
Chicken sausages.
Wait, so
one piece of lettuce.
I thought it was Marcello putting his wiener on the table.
So wait, so Evan, is your mother going to let you come to London because like Tim and Archie want to meet you?
I don't know. They think that my my mental health is more important, so I don't know.
Ooh. Wait, why? What? Why would going to London Watch Show affect your mental health?
I don't think it would.
Well, you know, I like all the laughs on this panel for that because they know that it will affect your mental health a little bit.
I tell you, I'm a bit of a Evan. I'm a bit of a. I'm known to after these shows to do psychotherapy for people. They get so much brain damage, so much stress after being on the panel or in the chat. They come to me to help them. So.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Plenty of people have gotten concussions having a pillow fight. So.
So.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't get on earlier. I was working, so my fault.
You do?
I work at Menards.
What?
I work at Menards.
What is Menards?
It's a hardware store.
Tim, you save big money at Menards.
Is there a lot of leads? Is there a lot of leads at Menards?
You didn't grow up in the Midwest, did you, Tim?
No.
No.
I grew up in Ukraine. Ukraine.
You
that's
did
getting
not.
bombed right now. Oh yeah, I did.
They did.
Oh.
Yeah. I came
How
to the
old,
United States
how
when
old
I was
was you
13.
when you left?
13.
13.
Yeah. So I grew up pretty. Yeah, but man, I grew up in like small town of Ukraine, like like we're talking about no running water.
Is it true that the percentage of male to female is way higher on the female side in Ukraine?
Yeah, the males get killed.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
All this warring.
I gotta tell you, as a 13-year-old, I wasn't getting that much ass, so wouldn't be able to.
The ratio wasn't in your favor. Maybe
Yeah.
that's changing though, because males aren't allowed to leave now, right?
I heard that. Yeah.
Males between
Not if you're under 60. Yeah.
60. Yeah.
Wow.
So if I was being quarantined though, I would probably go with my Seamaster because it has a lot going on to help you pass the time,
keep you busy.
It has a date, a see-through case back, a bezel that you can fidget with.
The bezel
crown,
is really important.
You know, manually
helium escape. When you get that
so you have
bomb
two
that
crowns.
sucks the
You have-
air out,
Exactly.
the watch is going to survive.
Two crowns to fiddle with.
Yeah.
And really smooth. Turning the crowns is really smooth as well. So.
I gotta tell you,
I can't argue with that, but like, so shit. Like, if I really had to pick one watch for my quarantine, Jesus.
My Rolex sub is a no date. Otherwise, I probably would go with a date sub because I would want to know.
Why would you want to know the time? Because when you know the date, you're gonna keep counting date, and it's gonna make your stay longer, unless you want to stay longer.
And also, another thing that's just visually appealing is that with the Seamaster at night, the loom in the 12 o'clock loom pip and the minute hand is a different color than the rest of the dial.
Yes.
So it just has a lot visually going on.
What's that image that you're supposed to meditate on? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's like an image. It has like different shapes within shapes. And the way you're supposed to meditate is you're supposed to look at the center and then go around the image with your mind. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never tried this.
No.
Show you. It's like a special. It's like I think it's called like tantra. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
It's like is it like supposed to be like some like chakra? Is it like this chakra little
something
pose
like,
that's like okay?
Maybe it is chakra. Maybe it is called chakra.
Or I don't know. I'm not huge in practice of meditation.
Really? Oh man, it's hard to find.
Yeah. Tim, I think for my quarantine watch, I think I would go with my JLC Memovox.
Oh,
the Memovox.
Yeah. I think I go with my JLC Memovox Master Compressor Platinum.
You want to be able to wake up in the morning?
Because I want to be able to wake up, and I also want to feel the weight. I want to feel the weight of that watch on my wrist. I want to feel the comfort of that. Yeah, so I think I'd go with that. I know you hate the Memovox. I know you do. But
I do hate the Memovox.
Yeah.
How rewarding would the alarm be at the end when it's like?
What's that?
How rewarding is it? Like the last time the alarm goes off, and you're like, okay, finally, I'm finally done.
When you Bourbon Heart, when you feel the weight of that platinum on your wrist, you don't care. You're gonna listen. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Tim, I mean, like, you know how few of those were made? That's what I love the hobby for. I mean, like, I don't like wearing what everyone else is gonna wear. I love wearing what no one else wears. I do.
Okay, I think this is what we're talking about. What I was trying to mention.
What, Hermes scarves?
No, this is like, I think this is called Captain Kirk said mandala, but maybe it is katra. Let's see. Because you're supposed to look at the center and then focus and like go around the image.
Super chat.
Super chat. Thank you, Katra. Okay. Oh, I thought I got scared. Maybe I almost pulled up something.
Not Karma Sutra, Tim. Not. My gosh.
Soap dispenser. Whoa, soap dispenser. $10. Thank you so much, Evan. What wristwatch are you wearing if you have one? Thank you, soap dispenser. Evan, what watch you're wearing and which of your dad's watches would you take to quarantine with you and why?
Okay, so right now I'm wearing my Breitling Super Ocean Heritage.
Ooh, this is the one. We didn't get to see this one.
This is mine that I wear almost every day.
Is that rose gold?
Is it on rubber strap?
Yeah, it's on rubber strap. It's an actual Breitling strap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a gaming chair? Gaming
yeah,
setup.
that's mine. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I guess for my dad's, what I would quarantine with.
Which watch? And why? Why would you quarantine with that watch? Or would it be the Breitling?
You should wear his own. You're building a memory with it.
Yeah. This is the watch that I had. You can really bond with the watch.
I'd probably wear my Sin if I had to quarantine with a watch. Yeah, because I like the movement on it. So I just like looking at it.
The 104.
Well, and it's indestructible.
Yeah, Sin 104. Yeah, it's a German manufacturing watch.
And
so,
it's a countdown timer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, do you guys see Bondage's face when Evan is talking? It's gonna make me cry. It's so beautiful.
Oh, well, no, I mean, I've done such a good job with them. I mean, it's just no, but like, so Evan, if you could murder me, so what they're asking you, Evan, if you could murder me and send me to my grave, which watch would you steal from my watch box? That's what they're asking you.
So which watch would you wear for the crime? That's what.
Yeah. Which watch would you take from me if you could murder me?
I gotta say, I can go first. I'll take the 517 too.
That's amazing. That's a pretty fucking good one. Yeah,
I love that one.
I don't know. I'd probably take the probably your Hulk that you have in your safe. I'd take that one.
Oh, you like the Hulk? Yeah, the Hulk's that's a good one.
Yeah, I'd take that one.
Wow.
Green with envy.
I mentioned before that Hulk
Evan's
out
a
of
Rolex
all
guy.
Rolex
Evan's
is going to be extremely collectible.
He doesn't like my Pateks.
My favorite's a Yachtmaster. No, I like your 5205 and your 517 too, but I like the 5172 better than the 5205. But
man,
very cool.
It's hard to argue that. Yeah.
Oh, why do you like the sports watches more? Do you feel like you have more ways to wear it? You can actually wear it outside and do shit, or
you don't wear
just like the visually. You like
you wouldn't wear a Grand Comp.
I like them visually. Because my favorite is a Yachtmeister. That's my favorite. I love Yachtmasters. So that's the one that I'm getting when I graduate from college. So that's the one I'm gonna get. So
Look at that.
Surprised. Lord, go.
Now look at that plan I was saying. You know, he already has started what he's going to get after.
I gotta tell you, man, it's really, when you talk about I want to get a Yachtmaster, that shows a lot of progress in what's going on. You know, because like when I was starting getting into the hobby, nobody wanted Yachtmasters.
Wait, are you getting one from your dad's collection? Like,
my dad bought one for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I already have one for him.
Dad's thinking.
Yeah.
Dad's making sure
he hasn't
he's
worn
gonna
it yet.
finish
It's in the
college.
safety deposit box, I think. So
that's the way to be.
Yeah, I bought him the gray dial Yachtmaster.
It's nice,
but he hasn't earned it yet. So yeah.
It has to earn. That's so cool. Because you know what happens when you give watch to someone who hasn't earned it. I'm talking about Blondie. That's
you end up you end up e-begging on eBay.
Yeah. So you end up pawning it.
Yeah.
Just in case you thought that Tim was talking about himself in a rare moment of self-reflection.
Oh, you know.
No, last time you guys talked to Evan, he was with me in Colorado. You back in Wisconsin, right, Evan?
Yeah.
What you playing there? You got, is that your monitor?
Yeah, this is my monitor. It's just my monitor. I don't know. I just have a webcam over here.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Tim, you need to actually have him help me so I can actually look better on these, streams. But
yeah, if you guys want some like help setting up some equipment and stuff, I can give you guys some tips. You have my number. Just call me during the day.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. If you guys want to do this, a little bit more professional, look at Mr. Captain America. I mean, Captain America set it up all by himself. But
I can't compete with Captain America, but I'm not trying to make money either, so it's all good with me.
Yeah,
no, I used him as an inspiration with like some colored lights in the background and.
Wait, someone's eating crickets. What is this Lux report? Yeah, I like it.
The straps. He's making straps.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. He's working on those Tim Wright limited edition straps.
What material is that, Lux?
It's a tufted fabric couch.
Sirocco's skin. Sirocco's skin.
Sirocco's skin.
The lizard.
I can't get
lizard liquor.
So at Lux report, can you do custom straps for my JLC number box?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Very good work.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful, actually. I love that.
Oh, I gotta go. My engineer is here. I've gotta go. Sorry, my internet engineer is here.
Okay. Internet engineer. Wow.
Sounds fancy.
So, cool. Tim, when we have Archie for North America tour.
Yes.
I know. What are we going to do with him? Where are we bringing him out to?
Well,
Vegas.
If it was me, if I was told
we'll
to
do
design
Vegas
the trip,
for sure with him, but
right? If I was told to design the trip, I would take him to at least 4 locations, right? 4 locations. Napa Valley.
That with Mike the Snake.
Mike the Snake.
Yeah.
Burning Hard.
Yeah.
Lord. A lot of people, North California people can come visit.
I agree. 100%. Yep.
Then we're gonna have to, from there, we go to Watch Time, New York.
Yep.
We time it so because it's a big event, there's gonna be a lot of people. They will want to hang out with him. So like the Watchbox, Tim Moss, everyone's gonna be there. So
I agree. And then Miami, right?
And then I think Miami. We could you know what? We could go to Miami. That would be to see.
I would love to see Archie corrupted in Miami. Yeah.
Miami's hard though.
Forget Napa. Forget Napa Valley. Vegas is close enough.
Vegas is close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, we can definitely do Vegas. But
Vegas 100%. No. Vegas is 110%, because I already scheduled.
Even though Tim,
people already buying
you
tickets.
Archie promised that you would spoon in my house in the Denver area, so
let's do it, man. Hey, if look, part of the reason I went to Brighton, to see Paul Thorpe was to kind of fix up.
We have a super chat.
Huff on Smash. Evan is a better panelist than most. Owns a Zin, quotes Patek model references, and loves Rolex. What an impressive young man.
We agree.
He's the future of the community. The future.
There was another young guy that used to do that.
Oh, he was corrupted by one watch. Get one watch, and its ego's out of control.
I like how there was another chat from, it was a non-super chat, but someone said that what happens if Evan decides he doesn't want watches? Does he just want boats and hose? And
well, look, if he graduates, I think after that he would be mature enough to make his own decisions, and maybe he deserves a break too for a little bit.
He clearly wants boats and hose. That's why he wants a yacht master. You guys, this is not these are not mutually exclusive things.
Yeah, I want to steal my dad's yacht.
Exactly. It's not even a given. He wants boats and hose.
That's very, very
technically speaking, right? We have too many watches to begin with, right? So if you think about it, it could be worth sacrificing a few watches for some boats and hose, because watches you can have forever, but boats and hose, you only have limited
That's two
time.
lifetimes. That's two lifetimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you really
but
have
no,
to.
But I agree though with you, Tim. Like, we got to get Archie to Northern California.
Yeah, I think Northern California is just it's too important. Like,
no, it is. We have to get Archie. He has to go from, like, to Australia, to San Francisco, Northern California.
It's a much easier flight.
And then, like, even though you guys are more than welcome to stay in my house, we should probably do Vegas, not Denver.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll stay at your house when I do Colorado Trail.
Yeah, you can stay at my house for Colorado, but we got to do Vegas instead for Archie.
Yeah,
and then he has to do New York. He has to do New York and Miami.
Where did Archie go? Did he leave?
Yeah, he's coming
he's
back.
He's taking the shit, Evan.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's going.
Yeah.
He needs to dry his car.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Excuses. He's lazy. He's learning from Marcelo. Why run your own stream if you can get another Fiker to do it for free? Here we go. Hey, Burbing Hard, welcome back. No, it's okay.
But Tim, Evan loved coming on your show. He did. So thank you.
Hey, Kevin, anytime. The viewers loved you as well.
I really like your show too, Tim.
Thank you, Mikey.
You actually talk about watches.
Yeah. We try to talk about watches as much as possible, about plans, and about bringing people together. So
I like Tim's show too. I met my collection twin on his trip to Philly. Tony has a 4-digit sub about the same age as mine on a Jubilee rather than the Oyster as I have it. And then he also has a nipple dial 2-tone GMT Master in the Bumblebee configuration on an Oyster, whereas I have the root beer on a Jubilee. So we already have two pieces that are in common and very, very similar, but just a little bit different. So I like that. And I met him when he was drinking in a pub with Timmy in Philly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That was a nice group of people he was hanging out with in Philadelphia.
No, I love art. Our community is amazing. It really is. I love it.
Well, it has a lot of character. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I just was going to say, then there has to be somebody out there with the kindness in their heart to knowingly give up what they know they can make, and if they happen upon a GMT or Explorer 2 at list and can sell it to me at retail, even knowing that they're basically not they could sell it for a lot more. There's got to be somebody out there that's willing to be kind enough to do somebody a favor like that. If they're out there, I'm in search of you.
So, Mike, are you saying you want a Pepsi at retail?
Yeah.
We have to get one. We have to get one for the Pontiff first, Mike. You come later.
I agree. The Pontiff has to get his Pepsi first.
All right, Pontiff first. I'll take a root beer then. Okay, I'm not picky.
Close up.
Wait, Tim, what is that? Is that a pregnancy test?
Is this a women's shaving device? What are we doing?
Yeah, what is that, Tim? What are you doing there?
Oh, come
Tim
on, guys.
has way too much faith in us. I know.
A Tiffany pen?
Tiffany space pen. Tiffany blue.
That's a Ulysses Nardine dildo.
Is that a Hitachi limited edition in Tiffany blue?
Oh yeah, it's Tiffany blue space pen. How cool is that?
Is that a Tiffany pen, Tim?
Yeah, it's a space pen.
Space
one of those pens that you can write upside down with.
Yeah.
It's got the picture of moon landing, where I know Doc doesn't believe
that's a fake. That's
fake.
That never happened.
Yeah,
it's clearly fake. Look at the color of the Earth. It's like a Tiffany
exactly.
blue. Everyone knows this is
staged.
staged.
The U.S.
This
never
California.
did it. Yeah,
California.
So the U.S. spent millions of dollars to develop this pen technology, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Russians just used a pencil.
So wait,
yeah.
Birmingham, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've asked before. Like, where do you live again? What region?
Seattle.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Vegas would be the closest, cheapest option.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely gonna. The Pontiff has to go to Vegas. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
He's never been. He'll never want to go back to Asia again. He'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
The Pontiff will definitely stay in Vegas and will never leave.
Oh. Hey, Lux Report, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, sorry about that.
Thanks, Lux Report.
Good, man.
Sorry about what?
So you're about to tell us where we're able to buy your handmade straps.
Cool.
At the moment, it's all work in progress, so there's no purchasing. So I'm just showing you.
Let me tell you that progress has gone pretty far already. So it's been great.
It's actually been like about a year in the making. Archie actually got me onto it, and I've been a learning progress, and it's actually thank you to Archie.
Okay, so the process has been a year, not that particular strap.
Oh no! This is just like a sample that I've been doing over the last few days.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It's leatherworking seems to be such a cool hobby. Like
it is.
Something I keep thinking like, man, like
I did it in crafts and arts and crafts and shit, and the stamping and the rolling and all the tanning and the staining. It's fun shit. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a really fun medium to work. It really, really is. You can do those stamps and stamp your designs in or scribe it, like hand engraving. People do that to leather saddles. They're hand engraved essentially just into leather, not metal. And they're absolute works of art. Leather's just another art medium, basically. For sure.
Have you gotten into like wallets and stuff, Lux, or are you just doing watch straps?
At the moment, I'm focusing on watch straps, but I have attempted some wallets as well.
Tim,
like a card holder.
Well, if I get a watch strap, I'm going to get it from you, Lux.
Bondage.
No, let Mike finish his story.
Yeah. Well, you make leather straps. You specialize in leather straps, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then absolutely. I'll be buying. I have all my watches are all on bracelets because I'm a mechanic slob, dirty, always working in grease and shit, and getting my watches wet. But if for someday, let's say I get my OP41 and finish out my 4-watch Rolex collection, definitely gonna have a strap for it. I'm going to get it on a bracelet, so I have the bracelet. But I'm going to definitely run it on a strap and wear it like as my one and only dress watch, for sure. And I might even play around with bracelets on other watches. But
Archie's back. Hey,
hey, Archie, what's up?
Hey, shit! I just vacuumed
How's the
2
weather?
cars.
How's the weather?
Everything okay?
You wouldn't believe this. I tried not to vacuum the water. The vacuum, it's a special wet dry vac.
Shot vac.
And it's that deep in water.
Oh. Ooh.
Jesus.
Archie, I'm telling you, find the lowest point, take a punch, stab a hole, just hammer a hole.
No. That one's already fixed. I've left the boot open. What I did is I got the water out with a towel. Rinse, towel, dunk.
Okay.
Like a ShamWow.
The boot's all fixed. It's the carpet in the car.
Yeah. Well, again, just find the lowest.
I don't particularly like. I don't want to be putting holes in my car.
Well,
Okay?
what you do when you're done, you take bubble gum, you stick it in the hole.
Mike,
it's fixed.
Mike, I don't need that. Don't need it. Mike.
Archie, I missed it. So your car's flooded? What the hell?
This is the Civic, because we left the Civic outside. No, it's not flooded. The car is working. I had to pick my wife up this morning. It's working. The problem is that because the rain was so horrendous, the driver's footwell was full of water.
You got like 2 inches of water or something?
An inch.
Yeah, you need to stab a hole in your floor.
Wait, where's it coming from? From the seals, or where's it coming from?
It's been it's like keeping your car in a car wash for 48 hours. What happens?
Oh,
damn.
Water will get in. It's not a submarine. It's a car. Hey, Evan, how are you, man?
Your BMW wouldn't.
Hey, Archie.
You can leave your BMW out in that weather, and it would be
plastic. Plastic is different.
Dries the bone inside.
Plastic is different.
Pontiff, Evan has a Sin and a Breitling. He was just having a discussion with us about Pateks with specific reference numbers, and he's a Rolex man. So we just wanted to commend him on that again in your presence.
He's a young guy. Young guy needs. Look, I tell you honestly, I think Rolex, Patek. I like Patek, right? I really do, but he's a young guy. He's getting into the trades. I tell you what, Evan, if I had my time again, I'd be a plumber or an electrician, and I would rip off white middle-class folk.
Like your dad.
Yes.
Amen. I would. I'd go there to his house. I'd check out his car. Oh, nice car. Just add a bit more to
Evan
the bill.
needs to see that Daryl the plumber
Listen to
video.
this, Evan. He's giving you good advice.
There's more money in trades. I forget university.
Yeah, that's out
trades.
Well,
trades.
Archie,
guys, I'm gonna have a drink with you.
So Archie, he had the balcony. Yeah, I sent you that. Archie, he loves his Super Ocean Heritage too.
Yes.
It's a great watch. It's a fucking great watch.
Actually, that is a that's a great watch. Yes.
The Breitling.
Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. That's it. What color?
Blue.
Blue's the best.
Yeah.
Blue's the best.
That's a beautiful watch.
I'm
not a huge Breitling fan, but that I give that watch every bit of praise.
And I'd be putting it on rubber. I like it on the rubber.
It is on rubber. It's on rubber Breitling straps.
Rubber.
With the deployant buckle. That buckle, I tell you what, it's expensive.
See if I can actually
But
get
it's
like good with it.
Absolutely beautiful, guys.
There we go. Yeah, that's good lighting.
What are you drinking, Archie?
Well, I'm having a Bell Vinny Double Wood 12. That's
a
nice
good scotch. Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Nice scotch. It's a very, very nice scotch.
Cheers to Kiev.
Cheers.
Kiev.
Kiev.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, everybody.
Kiev is the Russian way of saying it.
What do you say? In the Russian?
No, but
is it Ukrainians pronounce it Kiev?
Kiev.
In
you say
Russia,
Kiev?
In Russia, they pronounce it Kiev.
Oh, okay. In America, you say bottoms up.
We're assholes, Mike.
I got to tell you, the sad thing is that a lot of these Russians, they are Ukrainian and Russians are so intertwined. This is what makes this thing such a horrible, horrible mess. But anyhow, it's a disaster.
And, are you excited about London, Archie?
No, we've had flooding. I don't really want to go, to be honest with you, at the moment, because everything is so terrible. I just went around the block to get the Honda just to make sure it's okay. And I drove past this golf course that's all flooded. The roads are closed. You can't go there.
Have you had any damage in your house?
My studio's
a leaky ceiling.
Well, it's basically the side of the wall. I don't think it's leaky. I think it's the fact that there was just so much water.
Seeping in.
It's just when I say seeping in, I was taking out half a bucket, a liter a day.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have flat roofs there, right? You have a normal pitch, or is it a flat roof?
No. In the studio, this was an add-on. It's attached. This has actually got a flat roof, and the garage has got a flat roof. Both of those with flat roofs. You know what happens? It's got a very slight pitch, but it's obviously not big enough pitch when you just got colossal rain. So nothing's at fault. It's like the car. The Honda's not faulty. Okay, I'm not going to replace all this. The fact is, we were just inundated with so much water.
Is it still raining?
It's been hot. That's why I've been out there busy today, is because I had all these towels in my office. I'm trying to dry these fucking things. I washed them because they stink as well now, right? Because they've been there for a couple of days.
They're car wrecks now. But I'm just thinking, for the next time, if you know it's going to rain, maybe just take a tarp and throw it over the top of your car, put a couple rocks there, and have as long as it's not a windy storm, and throw a tarp over the top.
It was just so colossal. The rain. Yeah, actually that is a very good point. A tarp. I might get one of those.
He's saying a tarp over the BMW and park the Honda in the garage.
No, a tarp over the Honda and keep the BMW in the garage.
And put the rocks on the roof.
Actually, if I put an indoor cover on the BMW, I could then put a tarp on top of the BMW to be extra sure then, couldn't I?
Well, if your BMW's in the garage, I wouldn't be worrying about what little.
No, because it does. The garage leaks. The garage leaks.
Let it leak. The car's designed to be rained on like your Honda is being outside, and I guarantee you it wouldn't be wet inside, especially as new as it is.
But he just washed it, Mike.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, if he's got a drip here, then it's just a quick wipe. Especially if the car's been waxed, it's an instant fix. But the Honda, you just throw a little tarp over the top, 4 little rocks to hold it down for the fucking, the storm is coming. And
I gotta go and see my son. He lives in a trailer. It's been a cabin. It's been leaking. Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna see with him.
I hope he's
to be honest with you.
Tell him we say hi.
Yes. It's a disaster. Okay, it's just a disaster.
I'm not a fan of this idea that Mike is giving, punching holes through cars.
I don't know. Hey, bondage and discipline. How would you feel if Mike said to you, "Hey, that Mercedes you've got of yours, just punch a hole in the weakest point"? What would you say to that?
If your car is leaking and you got 2 inches of water in your floor,
in the back?
No, you got 2 inches of water in. Listen, this is standard practice. You go mechanics do it all the time.
No, Mike, I love you. This is not a personal indictment.
It's not a horrible thing to do, to put a little itty bitty hole at the lowest point, so that when water pools,
can you imagine when you come
it
to
just
fix
drips
this?
out.
What the fuck were you thinking? Putting a hole in the floor?
But they tell you have to change the
move
oil.
ahead. Like with an ice pick.
Whip
With an
it.
ice pick. Whip it good. With an ice pick and hammer an ice pick size hole at the lowest point. Then the water won't pool in your car. You won't have 2 inches of water in your car.
No.
Mike's also got a great cure for toothache. You know,
This is
it
nonsense.
involves a string and a door.
I've been into a piece of bacon and I heard a little pink, and I said the word fuck because I knew what had happened, and the pressure from saying the word fuck blew the tooth out of my mouth and it landed in the middle of the table. Yep, that's the story.
That's how
Okay, you guys don't have to take my advice. This is coming from a mechanic who's worked on cars my entire life.
No, Mike, we love you.
Mike, I've been following your advice for the last few weeks about turning the car on and not letting it heat up. I've been following your advice.
Turning the car on, letting it heat up a bit. That's what he said.
No,
not letting it heat up. Don't heat it up for 10 minutes. Don't just heat it up for 30 seconds to a minute, and then just take off and drive it normally.
Mike, maybe they're listening to your advice as a car mechanic the way you were listening to Alex's advice as a watchmaker.
Maybe so. Although, I don't think I was taking Alex's question into the same context that he was asking it, because he kind of asked it in a certain way, and I was taking it more into. I was like thinking about the answer in more of a global way, like including my personal jeweler and what I'd have to go through to get it fixed. And his was just more of a point blank, this or that. And so I answered one way, but then I thought about it for a day and I realized how his question was posed. And so the next day I came back and I said, look, I thought about what you asked me. And, of course, my answer would be not what I said yesterday. It would be, what you thought it would be. But if we turn around and we take all things considered, the fact that he's in England and there'd be all these shipping concerns and all this other stuff, and but I also wasn't aware this, and I was having to absorb the fact that I just discovered that popping the back off a watch, a Rolex that's still under factory warranty voids its warranty. I did not know, right? So I was still kind of absorbing that information as well, and I was kind of trying to digest
water
all
in it,
this
Mike, if
information.
it's got water in it, just get a pick, right? Get the lowest point and punch a hole through it, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this show up. I got to go and do a few things. It's very difficult. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Tim, thanks for filling in there, man. And Evan, man, look after your watches. Look after your watches. And hey, are you coming to London, Evan?
Bourbon
I'm going to try to. I'll try my best to.
What problems is there to come?
I don't know.
There's no problems. He's going to come.
Okay.
That's fantastic, man. I'd love to see you. It'd be great. What a great trip. Take your son to London with you. What a great, just have a,
I agree.
Look around and see a few things. Timmy, you're posting a link? Oh, we can't
Hey,
hear
Evan,
Timmy.
you go on Timmy. I'm going to be a little bit later.
I dropped the link.
Okay, Timmy's dropped the link. And also, Lord Hellspot. Lord, what's happened with Marcelo? Tell us honestly, because I trust your advice. What's the go?
No, because I really don't want to talk bad about someone behind their back.
Take a little bit of a breakout, timeout.
What do you mean, me or him?
Well, both of you guys.
From what?
The fight. From the war. He wants a ceasefire.
The war.
From the war. I don't have a war with him.
There's no war.
I'm not going to work for him for free at this point. That's all.
No. I completely get it. I get it, man. Guys, we will be back tomorrow streaming.
Cool.
See you later, guys.
Take care. See you later, Archie. Love you, man.
Bye-bye. I'm not even wearing. I took my watch off because I had to vacuum the car.
Working with the car.
Safety first.
Tim.
Safety first.
Fuck you. Love you.
Bye, Mikey.
Good night.